Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Zach Sawaya and Coach Jeff Volkman. We're here for the championship game of the 24th Annual ACC Hockey League Championship Tournament between the NC State Ice Pack and Virginia Cavaliers. These two teams have worked really hard to get here, and they put forth some great efforts here so far. Starting with NC State, great win against host Wake Forest to advance to the finals there. Zach, what'd you see in that one right there?
You know what, Logan, it's just exciting to be here. You know, I've said it a lot during this thing. It's very cold, but I think the hot teams that we're seeing here today are worth it, making me warm and all fuzzy inside. I love being here. This is a great thing. But State yesterday, I thought, played one of their better games. And going more into depth about that, it's just that NC State faced a true top caliber team in Wake Forest. It has arguably been their best competition all year, and now they got primed yesterday for even more strong competition today against the powerhouse in UVA.
Always a great win, knocking off the hosts of this tournament, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Coach Volkman, talking about the Virginia Cavaliers, had an incredible comeback, down 4-2 late, scoring 3 unanswered goals against Georgetown to win that game 5-4. What really happened there? What'd you see there?
Yeah, that was definitely an incredible finish. I think it caught Georgetown by surprise, but NC State's going to have to analyze that and kind of take a close look at the power of UVA and what they can accomplish. They really took away the neutral zone with Georgetown, and they got the puck in deep, and they were able to kind of manufacture a lot of offense down low and get pucks on the net. And you know, we saw they had 3 goals in 7 minutes. So NC State needs to be aware of that. They cannot take this team lightly. It should be a great matchup tonight.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that game. But this is Virginia Cavaliers have proven that they have late game prowess. They lock down opponents. They've done an absolutely great job once they get that lead of keeping it. Again, that comeback against Georgetown proved that they can hang with the best of them. So this should be one of the best games of the tournament, and there's a reason that these two teams are in the championship. Nicholas Tuz guaranteeing the win in taking the Admirals Cup last night. What do you think of that? How do you think that really lights a fire under NC State? You
know, I like to see that from your leadership. You want to see it on both sides. Sam's got to do the same thing in his locker room. This is all about the leaders in the locker room at this point. You know, they followed the process all year. They know what they need to do. It's the leaders that need to take over. And I would lean heavily and put a lot of pressure on my experienced leaders. You got Toots, you got Murdoch on back. They are dangerous at their own end and getting the puck out and going north with it. So NC State's definitely going to have to key on those guys. They are a difference maker. They definitely have some snipers up front, but slowing NC State's speed is going to be the key to that game. Taking away the neutral zone, kind of bumping them a little bit, slowing them down. If they do not do that, it could be a long night for them.
Absolutely. And again, the fundamentals and the special teams, something that State has needed to work on, especially looking weak on the power play at times during this tournament. State already a lock for regionals. They've won 8 regular season championships, but they've only won this tournament twice. Zach, what do they need to do to win today?
Well, the thing is, one thing that we saw yesterday there, Logan, facing against Wake Forest, State had a lot of communication issues on the back end, and we were talking about this on the way here today, actually. That first goal that was scored by Gebhardt, an amazing pass from Matthew Savaletti. If you go back in the replay tape, it turns out that Devin Halko had a lack of communication there with Davis Hudson and Laith Jadala. Devin Halko lost his man. That led to a 2-on-1 breakout. Like Coach Jeff Moken was talking about, UVA has an incredible neutral zone trap system. They're able to keep teams and not allow them to enter the offensive zone for NC State here. So what's going to be important here is, in order to win today, communication, being able to have great vision on the ice to read plays and to make sure they do not let UVA work in the zone, get a cycle going, because State in the past has had issues keeping their box a little bit too spread out, allowing for areas for extra shooting in the slot. So it's going to be a matter of, can they keep their defense tight and communication.
All right, and one final note before we go to break. Both of these teams played Georgetown. NC State thrashed them pretty hard, 10-0 earlier in the season, while Virginia pulled out that narrow win. What do you two think about, is there really any correlation there, or do you think it's completely different because it's different times of the seasons? Zach, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock into that at all. You know, it depends on the academic schedule with both teams, who were playing, you know, who was playing in that game. Not to take anything away from NC State, they definitely can put the puck in the back of the net. But as we see, you know, this weekend, teams are coming in 0-0, and it's a whole new ball game. They're bringing their A game. They've got all their players this weekend, and you saw 2 teams, number two and number 3, going at it yesterday with UVA sneaking out the win. This should be a great matchup. It's just going to come down to who's going to handle the pressure, okay? And play discipline out there, as Zach was alluding to. Play your game, move your feet, a lot of communication. Be a manager. That's the most important thing. Manage your time, manage your ice, manage the intensity. The team that can do that tonight is going to win.
Great insight as always, Coach. Zach, any further thoughts on that? Anything to add?
Well, here's the thing, Logan. NC State took a Swiffer sweeper duster and mopped the floor with Georgetown earlier on in the year, 10-0 in that one. And that just shows the true offensive power of NC State once they get going.
Yeah.
And their biggest thing today, here's some quick keys for that. Joey Hall will be starting in net today for NC State over Josh Cannon after his amazing game yesterday. So it's going to be a matter of Joey likes to challenge the shooter a lot, sometimes a little bit too much. So today's game is going to be about can NC State's defense, led by Cam Mazikowski, Alice Rushford, Davis Hudson, Devin Halko. Going on down the list, can they give Joey that support so he's able to play the best game that he can? It's going to be a battle of the goaltenders today between Joey Hall and David Voigt, who's going to be wearing number 30 today. So I'm excited to see the two goaltenders play. They're both great, and of course David Voigt, has a championship ring, and they're going to be in a good fight today.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Welcome back to PackTV and Thunderbirds TV coverage of this tournament championship game between the Virginia Cavaliers and the NC State Ice Pack. I'm joined here by Zach Selwaye and Jack DeBossert. Zach DeBossert, I'm so sorry about that.
I was about to say, it's a couple of Zachs. Change my name, I guess there's only one Zach in this booth, so.
All right, well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. What do you think about this game going forward? You especially, Zach, what do you think?
Which one?
That's important.
In radio fun.
Call me Zach Jr. We'll go with
All
that
right,
today.
let's call you Zach Jr. today.
Oh, no.
Zach Sr., what do you think is going to happen here in this tournament. What do you think to look for from both sides here? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses?
First of all, I'm not that old.
Okay.
Second
all
off,
right, here we go.
Second off, no, I'm expecting a great game.
Yep.
I think NC State has all of the extra things that you can't control sort of trending in their direction.
Yeah.
They had the early semifinals. They got a little bit extra rest. I won't say they cruised through Wake Forest, but because of the early game, the early quarterfinal, they're a little less weary than I would say Virginia is, because Virginia's played in 2 one-goal games. They had to storm back with a 3-goal third period. Now, that being said, if there's one X factor that you can't control on Virginia's side, it's momentum. Yes, they have the shorter rest period, but if you'd have seen the 3 goals in 3 minutes and 40 seconds they put out, man, Virginia was just lit up. Everything was going their way, and it was so interesting because when they came out of the locker room, they looked focused. They looked like they had a job to do, but given how good Georgetown has been, I mean, undefeated in ACCHL play, you thought, well, Virginia's got a mountain to climb. They turned that mountain into a molehill easily.
Yeah, very much so. They had an incredible performance. Again, those 3 goals unanswered, all coming in the third period. Zach, we've talked a lot about NC State. Undefeated season on the line. What do you think they really have to do here, especially against Virginia, a team with great neutral zone defense?
Well, I think for NC State, it's just a matter of, and I see we got the Zach's thing confused again. For NC State, I'll just make this real quick, and then the actual NC State Zach can take it over. They need the guys who have got them here to show up, because so far, again, 11-1 win. You can kind of throw that out because Riley Johnson had a hat trick, but he had goals 7, 8, and 10, I think it was. It was almost like it's almost for paper, but they need the guys who have got them here to get them here. I'm looking at guys like Sam Banashevitz, Leith Jadala. Leith Jadala's had an incredible tournament, but they need those top end guys to show up because I think depth for depth, Virginia matches them well.
Very, very much so.
And to go into that a little bit more here, one of the biggest things with NC State that I've noticed throughout the year is the fact that they are not doing strong heading into the final part of the game. They do a lot in terms of good effort, strong effort throughout the system, but they start to lose energy towards the end of the game, which is not positive as well. So going into more of that, we'll talk about more of that in a second though, Logan. I think I'm Zach. I need to go take a bathroom break, so, you know.
All right, looks like we're going to take another break here. We'll be coming back. Puck drop coming up soon.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Welcome back into the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. We've got the 2019 ACCHL Tournament Final coming up in just about 10-15 minutes or so. Until then, extended pregame show here on Carolina Thunderbirds TV YouTube. I'm Zach DeBozart. We've been playing a lot of musical chairs up here during the pregame just because it's been a big tournament. A lot of different guys coming out to cover it, and it's been a great year for the tournament. Zach Sideways to my right, Jeff Volkman's to my left. It's going to be the three-man crew, three-man show running us all in here. And we were talking a lot about it with Logan Ward, who will be joining us for post-game and probably some intermissions as well. The post-game, though, whoever wins, we're going to bring you on-ice interviews. It's going to be a lot of great coverage here throughout the night, so make sure you stick it here at Carolina Thunderbirds TV YouTube. Zach, I'm going to start with you as NC State enters onto the ice. What I find interesting is that NC State swapped their goalies out. Now, that's obviously because they have a luxury of depth between Hall and Cannon. A, who are they going with here? Who do they trust? And B, what does that do for a team dynamic, you think?
I think, in a sense, they are starting Joey Hall today over Josh Cannon, who I thought had his best game of the year yesterday against Wake Forest, only giving up 2 goals in that. Joey gave up 1 there on Friday against St. Joseph's. But going in more of that, I've always felt like they've played a very stronger game in front of Joey Hall. But their defense, like I was talking to Logan about before the break there, they kind of give up towards the end. And that's where Joey Hall starts to also feel the fatigue going into this. So Kansas State played that full 60-minute game to make sure that they do not allow any late period goals. As you saw yesterday, UVA came back very late in that game. So UVA, I'm not sure if it's safe to say they're a better late third period team or they play a full 60, but nonetheless, State needs a lot of help from Cam Mazikowski, Ellis Rushford, and that entire back end.
And now Jeff Volkman, as we look to the Virginia side of things. Virginia on the ice, they're warming up. We saw this team last night. They stormed back. They looked like they were on a mission, erased a 2-goal deficit and took the lead in the first 7 minutes of the third period, but a little bit less rest than NC State. Does that affect the legs at all, or does the momentum of that big, thrilling comeback win really inspire them here in this one?
Yeah, I think they're riding big off that win, that energy that they brought in the third period, and you know they're just going to have to play 60 minutes against a team like NC State tonight. They cannot take a shift off. They certainly cannot take a period off. They got to get pucks on Joey Hall tonight. That's going to be the key to the game. As Zach alluded to, he likes to attack the puck. All right, they have to take advantage of that, make sure they get bodies and a lot of net front presence.
A lot of different superstars in this game here in the ACCHL final. Zach, we've seen a lot of them for NC State. It's been a very well-rounded effort when you consider 11-1, a lot of different guys in the score sheet against St. Joseph's. Wake Forest, guys like Leif Jadala were getting it done, but it's going to take a full 20-man effort to get the job done here against Virginia and take home a trophy.
I think the biggest thing here, me and Logan have talked about this, Logan Ward, for most of the season covering NC State. The biggest thing is that Coach Gazzillo this year finally has enough speed, enough grinding guys to fit into his system. As you can see, that first line of Nikita Anastradov, Sam Banashevitz, Leif Jadala, they like to crash the net. They like to get those juicy rebounds in open space and create opportunities. And you need that from your superstars. Riley Johnson, Alex Robinson, they go together like copy and paste. Biscuits and jam. Like, they are outstanding players, and to see them today, they need that offensive effort from their superstars.
Jeff, on the Virginia side of things, we remarked in the first 2 periods, they were out shooting Georgetown. They were getting pressure. However, they weren't really getting it together shift by shift by shift and putting 3 minutes of Georgetown on their heels until really the third period. So how important is focus for Colin Davis's crew here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we talked a lot about the shots, but the quality of shots are going to be key tonight. And, you know, Georgetown was doing a very good job of keeping UVA in the perimeter, but they found a way to get the puck on the net and crash the net, and that was the key to their game. You know, using their big defensemen, Toos and Murdoch, they're going to have to use those guys, and bringing Elliott up at forward, that's definitely brought a nice offensive presence, helped out Butler a lot. Them two were connecting all night long. State's going to have to kind of key on them and shut them down tonight.
I think the biggest thing, Zach Senior over here, we had to differentiate between the Zachs here. We were talking last night after the Virginia game here, and we were discussing how David Voigt, that was one of his worst performances as a youth team this year. It might have been Cal Meyer. I don't remember the exact goaltender we were talking about. My memory fails me. College is hard these days. But at the same time, Sam Banashevitz and a lot of the NC State crew, what David Voigt has to watch out for today is that second effort. NC State likes to crash the net, create opportunities, and do a great job of finding the open spaces near the net. So that's what the UVA defense are going to watch out for today.
Certainly going to be a very fun matchup here. Virginia looking for the auto bid in the ACCHL to head to the Southeast Regional. NC State, by virtue of their 8th ranking in the ACCHL D2 Southeast, is already on to regionals. And Jeff, that doesn't really mean anything except that Virginia's a little bit more desperate than NC State to keep their season going. But in the grand scheme of things, the trophy's on the line. Everyone's got their head straight.
Yeah, make no mistake. NC State wants this bad. You got Sam Banashevitz. I'm going to talk about him a lot tonight. He wants this trophy more than anything. And this game means everything to them. But there's definitely a lot on the line for UVA. But the Admirals Cup is a big deal in this league. And taking home the Cup is going to be a big deal for both these teams.
And speaking of the Admirals Cup, NC State, they've won it twice. Virginia, they've won it 3 times. So, Zach, NC State, they're looking to tie their opponents here in terms of big times in the trophy case.
And you know, as much as you want to have that in the back of your minds, most of these guys are so new to the team that they're just trying here to win. They're not thinking about previous games, previous years. Of course, team history is important to these guys, but being it their first year, they're here to win, they're here to play. I guarantee you they're more thinking about hoisting that trophy today than trying to take revenge for all those trophies they didn't hoist years ago.
All right, guys, we got a couple of minutes left here in warm-ups. So as we're about to take it to break, before we do, I want to get X factors from each of you. First, Jeff, on Virginia. Virginia hoist the trophy if, give me 1 or 2 players need to have a good game.
You know, 1 or 2 players. I'm leaning heavily on Toos and Murdoch. There's no question in the back end. They're going to be the X factor in this game. They're going to have to activate. They are the 4th man forward, and they're going to have to also key on NC State's bottom lines. Do not worry so much about. I think you got Sam Banashevitz, Jadala, you know that line, but do not forget about the bottom of their lineup. They are extremely dangerous, and they can take a game away and run with it. There's no question.
Zach, same question to you. 1 or 2 NC State guys, if they have a good game, NC State's going away with the trophy.
One of my favorite stories in history there, Zach, is the Trojan horse. On the outside, you got Sam Banashevitz obviously carrying the team, entering into the UVA fort over there. But inside of that Trojan horse, I'm going to give it to Tyler Alfanzetti. He's been breaking away a lot of these games, getting some great opportunities, and I got an inkling that he's going to have a breakout game today, so be on the lookout for NC State's 3rd-line centerman.
All right, and with that, that'll do it for our pre-game festivities. Big thanks. You guys will be joining me here on the broadcast. Big thanks to Logan Ward, who was also helping out, leading the charge through our earlier start. A 1 o'clock puck drop is just moments away. Virginia and NC State, the ACCHL tournament crown on the line. We'll tell you all about it after this break. This is the ACCHL tournament on Carolina Thunderbirds TV.
This is Shattered.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile. Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, and a little bit of extended pregame festivities is being awarded for Scholar Athlete of the Year is Wake Forest netminder Cal Mayer. Mayer, one of a handful of guys who received League MVP awards at this weekend's tournament. League MVP went to Sam Banashevitz of NC State. Forward of the Year to Andrew Miller. UNC Charlotte was knocked out by Wake Forest back in the first round. Andrew Sari from St. Joseph's, their captain, earned Defenseman of the Year. One guy who wasn't here was the Goalie of the Year. That was Mitch Stangl out of the U.S. Naval Academy. And then a couple other Wolfpack getting awards. Rookie of the Year goes to Riley Johnson, and Coach of the Year to who else but Mike Gazzillo as part of that undefeated season that he and his Wolfpack crew have had. It's been phenomenal, and now they put that on the line for a chance at the ACCHL tournament crown against the Virginia Cavaliers. Call of the game coming up next. This is the ACCHL tournament.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier.
Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, national anthem has been sung, starting lineups announced. We are about ready to play some hockey one final time in the ACCHL season. The Cavaliers of Virginia and the Wolfpack/Ice Pack of NC State. I'm Zach DeBozart alongside Zach Syway and Jeff Volkman here with you on the call. Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. Jeff, first to you. As Virginia breaks their huddle, what do they got to do right off the get-go to show that they're ready to play against undefeated NC State?
They got to play their game. They have to set the tone and dictate the pace of the play and own them right away. They have to jump on. They cannot sit back and see how NC State's going to react here. If they do that, they're going to set the tone for a long game right away. First shift, get out there, all 3 lines, 4 lines, get out, short shift. Make a hit, make a play, get in the game right away.
Refereeing crew today is Green and Moniz, and the linesmen are Wilson and Glass. The puck is dropped. We're underway in the ACCHL tournament final. Tuz collects the puck for Virginia at his own blue line, sends it ahead, and NC State takes away at their own blue line. A couple of guys fall back in the Virginia end, and NC State was delayed off sides. Mazikowski checked that, and lined up the first big hit there against Meredith.
Good hit by Mazikowski right there. It's going to have to be a physical game here today.
NC State trying to work it into the zone, taken away. Here's Thrun, fires a shot. Hall makes the save, and he'll glove up for the easy whistle. 19:32 to go in the first, no score.
Immediately you saw right there Joey Hall attacking the shooter. In that instance, that was good. State's defense allowed him to make that easy save as he came to the top of his crease.
Faceoff going to come here to the left of Hall, and Estradov will take this one against Dale. Dale directing a little traffic here for Virginia. Now the linesman Wilson directing traffic, getting everyone on sides. And Estradov tries to win it forward. Thrun takes it away, seals near side, and the Wolfpack get it right back. Banashevitz, left wing side, 2-on-2, he hits the line. Trending right wing at the circle, stick save, rebound, cleared there and then through the crease. Jadala had a chance through the blue paint. Right circle, another shot and a save made by Voigt. Manjakowski fires and he missed well wide from his left point position. Virginia dumps this one the length, getting a touch on it. Thrun, no, it'll be icing against the Cavaliers. NC State, Zach, big chance right there early in this game.
Absolutely, and we're going to take another look at it right here. I feel like this is State's best offensive pressure early on so far in this tournament. As you see right there, Sam Banashevitz, amazing shot. What we were talking about earlier, Leith Jadala likes to crash the net, get that extra opportunity. Looked at for more here. Leith is a great player.
Face-off coming to the left of Voigt. Alfonsetti wins it. Mira right point fired. That one got blocked by Meredith. It'll go out of play. And now Virginia makes the change they wanted to make. 19:03 to go in the first. No score.
Yeah, and that's important. UVA is going to have to check with their legs tonight. They cannot check with their sticks. You don't want to see a parallel stick on the ice. You got to attack them with your legs and get in the body.
Worrying news right now for Virginia fans. Thomas Dale is headed back off to the locker room. Only 57 seconds here into the game. We'll have to check on his status.
I didn't see what happened there.
Throughout the night. Didn't look too much of an injury. Maybe equipment once again, but never really want to speculate there. Cats right wing side at the circle, entered in the zone, and the drop pass went by everybody. Alfonsetti in a race here with Murdoch. Those two will go into the corner. Murdoch has a half step on him. Jess near side, trying to bounce around a man. It'll be found up here by Delia, and he'll be sending it out.
And there's Eric Mira once again, having 3 goals in 2 days so far. He has been a huge part of the Wolfpack's offense.
Virginia delayed offsides, left to touch it up. It's Mira again, gets it across to O'Rourke. Sends this one down the length of the ice. It's on net, so a pad save had to be forced out of Voigt. NC State starts up a wholesale change behind this. Butler getting it ahead for Cats, right wing side, trying to take on NC State by himself. At the right circle, spun back. Zarek got a hold of him there. And now O'Rourke there for Virginia. 2 different O'Rourkes play on the blue line. O'Rourke for Virginia had that one go by him. Robinson from behind the Virginia net comes out with it far side to the right wing circle, trying to go up to the right point. Vacating his position there was Devin Halko, and now NC State will have to recollect. It allows Virginia to make a change.
Good play by Virginia. They need to get out of their zone. It doesn't have to be pretty. Get the puck out.
Zarek left wing side, 17:50 to go in the first. Still looking for our first goal here in the final. Zarek far side circle, working it into the corner. Johnson finds it on a cycle. Johnson spinning back, leaves for Zarek, fires, pad save made, rebound behind the net, collected by NC State. Robinson up the wall, Halko holds in right point, deflected by the Cavaliers. Still in the zone is left point, Hudson has it. Hudson working it down for Johnson. Johnson given a rough ride there by the Cavaliers. Pro NC State crowd want a call, none coming. Here back the other way come the Cavaliers. Yeager right wing side on a pass from Welch. Too far for him, and NC State will collect.
I think the biggest thing there, that was the second time the zone entry. They drove in on the left wing side. They weren't able to crash up the middle. NC State being shown why UVA's neutral zone trap is potent.
McNulty firing in a hit. He just missed connecting there against Robinson. That would have been a bone rattler. Near side with this puck, Fishman trying to dump it in for Virginia, and he will. Behind the NC State net, it's collected by Hudson. He'll take his time, move it over to his D partner, Halko. 16:50 left to go in the first, still no score. NC State and Virginia here in the final. Weird bounce there off the metal stanchion, finds Halko right back off a clearance attempt. And now bumping into a man, Vedetta, held in by Virginia. Tuz fires, stick save, made there by Hall. Scott Danforth has this puck, trying to work it to his brother, side of the net. NC State will clear it, and now Johnson will dump it out to neutral ice. McNulty throws it right back for Virginia.
Hall's been tested a couple times, but UVA has got to get to the net. They have to get that second and third player at the net.
16:20 left to go here in the first. NC State flipping this one out, and McNulty will collect at his own blue line.
McNulty, number 24, and his counterpart, number 24, Devin Halko. He's so underrated. Had a goal against St. Joseph's. Be on the lookout today for Devin Halko. He has a wicked wrister.
Jess from his own blue line, feeding this ahead to the Danforth brothers. Scott passes to Kevin, but it's offsides, and Virginia guilty of the blue line violation there. 16:04 left to go in the first. No score, Virginia and NC State.
Yeah, Virginia's kind of playing the same game plan with Georgetown yesterday. They have to get that puck in deep. They're trying to go through sticks to the blue line. NC State defense are doing a great job containing them to the perimeter.
Dale and Anastradov on the draw. I'll get to you in a second here, Zach. Dale jumps this one in. Mazakowski with Dale all over his back. Lost it behind the net. Mazakowski trying to pick it back for NC State. Rushford with it underneath the goal line. Falls loose. Near side corner. Thrun has it. Dodges a hit. Thrun, who had 2 goals last night, gets it behind the net for Dale. Dale up the wall. Left point. Murdoch fires. Save made. Hall. Rebound in the slot. Thrown. Hall down. No call coming. With a good defensive play by NC State. Hall out of position as he tried to make a diving save on Dale. Left point shot. Murdoch goes wide. NC State trying to tread water here as Jess fires right circle. Missed that one over the bar. And as Stradoff settles, he tries to feed ahead for Banashevitz, and Murdoch knocked it away at the Virginia blue line. Cavaliers trying to put it in right back. Thron canceled out by Mazakowski, and Mazakowski will collect. NC State trying to start a rush of their own. That's off and a Stradoff stick. Mazakowski, it's loose in the slot, or loose in the neutral zone, and Banashevitz just dumps it in for NC State.
That little sequence there, your goalie loses your stick, your defense has to give them their stick in that situation. Luckily, they got away with that one.
Joey just needs to settle down at this point. You saw that he was frantic out there in the crease. Several times the defense couldn't get over to cover for him. Wide open holes. Needs to settle it down.
Under 15 to play here in the first. Alfonsetti behind the Virginia net. Has it far side wall, firing a shot. Easy stick save made there by Voigt. Rebound collected there by Kinney, and he put it off the side of the near net. Elia picks this one up behind the cage for Virginia. Backhand, look out, stolen by Alfonsetti. Slot gets around a man, and O'Rourke pokes it off his stick at the last second. Alfonsetti from behind, and they score! Great centering feed, and it's Kenny. 2-1, nothing NC State.
There you go. There was my guy to watch, Tyler Alfonsetti, and we're going to take a look at the replay here in the second. He does an incredible job of working his way in around the net to feed Kinney there in the high slot. Just take a look at that backhand feed, forehand. Unbelievable. Wicked wrister there from Kinney, and 1-0 NC State. Getting that first goal within the first 10 minutes, that's going to set the tone for this game.
And it was definitely a great play by Alfonsetti. He gets all the credit, but great positional play by NC State, getting in front of that net, waiting for the puck. But UVA has to have eyes in the back of their head on a swivel.
Ryan Kinney, second goal of the tournament, 9th of the year for NC State. The only assist does belong to number 17, Tyler Alfonsetti, who, Zach, you said to watch, and you were right on that one. Lohmeyer will have this puck for Virginia behind his own net. He's being bothered by Johnson. Lohmeyer still with a step on him, goes up the near side wall to himself. Lohmeyer across here for Griffin Welch. 2-on-2 as he hits the line, offsides. Yeager upset with that call, but he couldn't hold his skate in the blue paint at the last moment, and that's a chance neutralized there for Virginia. 14:03 to go in the first, 1-0.
Once again there, Zach, here, we're looking at UVA. They're having trouble with their zone entries as well. They're able to get it in deep and cycle in when they play dump and chase, but they need to do a better job of getting around Eric Mira, Ian O'Rourke, and the rest of the NC State defense.
Wolfpack collect the puck in the neutral zone. Johnson hits the line, 2-on-3, right wing side, trying to drive to the middle. Blocker save made there, and diving on the rebound is Voigt. Virginia looked like they had that chance neutralized, but NC State very headstrong, and now that they got the goal, as we see the replay, they're not afraid to attack, are they, Jeff?
Again, guys like Riley Johnson coming down, very tenacious, very dangerous with the puck. You cannot check with your stick. You have to have stick on stick, get your legs in there, make sure you take the body out of there.
Mira fired from the right point. That one deflected wide by the Cavaliers. McNulty puts a hit onto a man, frees up the puck for Scott Danforth, ahead for Kevin. Tried to get it out. Center point held in by Mira. Tuz finds a loose puck, and he'll chip it off the linesman. No, off the Virginia bench. And this one will stay inside the zone for the Cavaliers on the out of play. 13:34 to go in the first. 1-0 NC State.
Coach Volkman there was talking about Riley Johnson, his tenacity. Riley Johnson is a fireball. He loves to get in there. He gives 110% every single night, and you knew that from one of your most prolific scorers. Second in the regular season to only Sam Banashevitz.
Mira fired from the right point there, and Voigt made another save. Mira has been an absolute shining star for NC State in this tournament. 3 goals, 2 assists in 2 games. Now we're in the middle of his third. I mean, you talk about all the offensive firepower NC State has, and Mira on the back line really holds it down. Virginia won the draw. Tuz trying to skate it out here for the Cavaliers. He'll dump this one down. It was not on net, but Hall came out of his crease a little bit. Thought the linesman might have waved it. They did not. 13:20 to go in the first.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I want to focus there on Eric Mira, like you were talking about there, Zach. Same thing happened last year. Eric Mira only scored goals in the ACCHL tournaments. He never scored there in the regular season. So maybe just put him in for the rest of the tournament there. Let's get some goals here.
Jeff, what do you think about that icing call? Hall looked to be a little bit out of his crease there.
Yeah, I thought they could have waved that off. There's no question. But play goes on, and face-offs are important here. We'll see what happens.
One Danforth brother out. Kevin will come in, win the draw. Held in by NC State. Now Scott skates it out to center ice. They dispossessed here by Todd. 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Left wing side. McNulty checked him off the puck. Scott Danforth softly dumps this one into the NC State zone. Halco collects far side circle. 13 minutes left to go here in the first. 1-0 Wolfpack on the goal scored. And number 22, Ryan Kinney, is second of the tournament. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Wolfpack at their own line have Halco trying to chip it out into the Virginia end. It will go. Jess sends it ahead for Kevin. Kevin Danforth through the red line, trying to work it ahead for Blum. That went off an NC State leg. And now Kevin Danforth dumps this one in off a hit from Vedetta. 12:39 left to go in the first. 1-0.
The Cavaliers here are playing a little bit hesitant. I think they're still a little rattled from that first goal. They're too afraid to make another zone entry.
Meredith, good pickpocket there in the neutral zone, then lost it at the blue line. Thrun just able to hold in left point. Gave it back to the Wolfpack, though. And here's Virginia off the wall. Jess collects at his own blue line. 12:20 left in the first. 1-0 NC State. Thrun, look at the kick pass. Oh, he nearly fed Meredith, and Mazakowski smart with his stick, able to take away that opportunity. Mazakowski up the wall, left point. That one hops over Murdoch's stick, and Virginia will have to clear. Quick synchronized touch up, and it's back into the zone. Found here by Hudson of the Wolfpack. Hudson rimming it around. He finds Mira. Mira up the wall, and now right wing side. Here comes Johnson. Johnson, check that. Jadala couldn't get around Murdoch, and the big Virginia defenseman now going to skate it himself. Murdoch gets around a man. Left wing side in the corner, and a stick save made there by Hall. Thrun fires from the right circle, missed wide of the near post. Murdoch holds in left point. High up onto the glass. That one will go. Near side corner collected by the Cavaliers. O'Rourke fires and a glove save made there by Hall, and we get our media timeout. 11:34 to go in the first. 1-0 NC State here at the ACCHL Tournament Final.
Well, we're back here. My arms are freezing. Every part of me is. But fans, it is your chance to win free Potbelly catering. Potbelly Sandwich Shop is teaming up with PackTV to give away $50 worth of Potbelly catering each week during the NC State hockey season. There's no minimum to pick up your free $50 order. So to enter, go to go.ncsu.edu/Potbelly. And one more time, that's go.ncsu.edu/Potbelly. Zach, are you hungry yet?
I'm getting there. It's about lunchtime.
I know I am.
Thanks so much. Zach DeBozard, Zach Syway to my right, Jeff Volkman to my left. 11:34 left to go in the first. 1-0 NC State leads. Ryan Kenny, game's only goal so far to speak of. Virginia, right wing corner. Katz trying to work it out to O'Rourke, right point. He fired easy glove save made there by Hall. Virginia trying to get traffic in front, and I think O'Rourke just pulled the trigger there a little early there, Jeff.
Yeah, and I really want to talk about that last sequence. Right before the break, you saw they had a little offensive power there. Why? Murdoch bringing the puck up north and creating that offense, and they had a nice little flurry on Joey Hall.
By the way, for those of you listening and watching in, there's two O'Rourkes. Thomas O'Rourke, who plays, or excuse me, Ted O'Rourke for Virginia, who plays the right point there. Then Ian O'Rourke for NC State. Kenny left wing side, just missed on the left wing circle shot. Blocked there by O'Rourke. Mazakowski right into the glove of Voigt. Merchant gave that one a wave, looking for a deflection. 11:05 left to go in the first. 1-0 NC State.
You know, quality shots. When you go to restaurants, you want quality, good food at the right times. And NC State here needs to take these quality shots. They're throwing these pucks at the net they need to continue to find those open lanes.
Kenny has the puck off an NC State win, but Butler with anticipation took it away from him. Rims it around the boards, collected by Katz, and then Katz upended behind the net there by Rushford. Good hit on the hip check behind the NC State cage. Elia fired from the near side wall, and Katz almost had a stick on it in the slot. NC State took away. Here they are in the neutral zone. Elia tying up with Alfonsetti, and Alfonsetti left wing side will move it in. Takes a shot there from McNulty as he entered into the line, and frees up the puck for Butler. Butler will go behind the Virginia net with it to his captain, Tuz. 10:30 left to go in the first. Wolfpack lead 1-0 here in the ACCHL Tournament Final. Tuz weaving through bodies, left wing side. He hits Butler, trying to drop it. Nobody home. Katz overskated the puck. Now Johnson going to go ahead here with Robinson. 2-on-1, feeding him ahead, and that pass too far for Robinson. He'll collect it left wing corner to the middle, and Zarek couldn't get his stick on it there. Couldn't do anything on the backhand. Johnson from behind the net, trying to go to Zarek. That one in his skates. McNulty chops at the stick, and he's able to free it for himself. Johnson seals up the wall. Still bouncing around in feet. Near side corner in the Virginia end. McNulty can't get it out. Center point. Mira and a glove save. Made there by Voigt. 9:57 left to go in the first. 1-0 Wolfpack lead. Zach, that was a big chance for NC State right there.
I think they're getting nervous there after that first goal. That was their first premium offensive opportunity there. Great shot from Mira from the high slot. But and again, State needs to settle down. They have this game in the bag right now. They just need to keep it up.
Still a lot of hockey left to play. 2.5 periods or so. Mira right point holds this one in. On the backhand, firing a shot. Johnson, that one blocked away. Ooh, and then a high stick got caught, and Riley Johnson's going to head off to the box as Jack Yeager went down in some pain. Stick caught him up high, and now Virginia heads to the first power play opportunity of the night on the high stick from Riley Johnson.
You know, we haven't talked about it a lot, but tonight special teams are going to be key. There is no question. You have to take advantage of every power play you get. So far, it hasn't been a very physical game. Obviously, the first penalty of the game, but you must capitalize on the power play tonight.
The power play is what triggered Virginia into their 3-goal third period to win against Georgetown in the semifinals. They were 1 for 3 last night against the Hoyas. First power play opportunity of this game for either team. Dale works it up the wall. Right point to Murdoch. Back for Meredith. Right wing circle at the hash marks. Puts it behind the net. Dale off the wall. Left point. Tuz. 15 seconds already gone in the power play. Dale far wall to Tuz center point. Back for Dale. Bottom of the circles. Knocked away by Mira. Meredith will corral it. Up the wall, left point, held in by Tuz. Deflected, and Zarek will collect in the slot all alone. Dump it down, 200 feet. 30 seconds gone in the power play.
You know, Parker Zarek usually is on the offense there. I liked his use there on the penalty kill. Great job, once again, positioning in that box penalty kill. Loving it from that NC State first unit.
Tuz stick handling through the neutral zone. 4-on-4. He almost hits the line, and then Alfonsetti on the forecheck got a little aggressive on him. Alfonsetti has the puck now, and a whole host of orange shirts are going to swarm him. Dale in front of his own bench. Alfonsetti, look at the forechecking ability right there, as now the puck finally squirts free to Murdoch. 3-on-3, hits the line. Oh, ahead for Meredith, and he couldn't settle the puck on the sauce pass. Thrun on the far wall. Back for Meredith behind the net. 55 seconds left in the man advantage. Here's Thrun, left wing corner with it. To the center point, Tuz, fake the shot. Dale, left circle, looking for something. Takes the passing lane, bottom of the circles, Meredith. Behind the net for Dale, bottom of the circles, and just whistled it off the side of the net. Meredith to the middle, Thrun had his stick tied up, kicked it to Murdoch, right point. Gets around a man, top of the circles. Now down for Meredith, oh, across. Tuz couldn't settle it, he had to double clutch and had no shooting lane against Hall.
Great opportunity there from the back door. That's exactly what they need to do.
Tuz left point to Thrun right point. Now down into the corner. This is Murdoch. Murdoch going circle to circle. That hopped off a Dale stick. He still holds it off the glass. Tuz left point down for Meredith. 14 seconds left in the power play. Alfonsetti gets in the way of a pass. Trying to dump it down. He hits Tuz with it, and it just leaks out to the neutral zone. NC State can't change too many bodies here. Murdoch quickly back in. Murdoch taken down. No call. Meanwhile, look out. Banashevitz 1-on-1. Banashevitz going to go against Lohmeyer. Right circle. Goes behind the net, and Lohmeyer gets a good poke on him to take it away.
NC State hit off that penalty in great fashion.
Stolen away, look out, Jadala, and a glove save made, rebound. Oh, Jadala put it across the face of goal.
What a great opportunity for Jadala there, right on the doorstep, but phenomenal save by Voigt.
NC State back to even strength here. 0 for 1 is Virginia on the power play. Cats right wing side comes in with it, rims it around the boards, and Anastradov collects.
Incredible momentum from that penalty kill. At times their defense looked shaky, but they got right back at it. Great job right there from the new dominant duo up top with Banashevitz and real estate agent Laith Jadala.
Jadala dumps this one down. It's icing against the NC State Wolfpack, so Virginia can change if they want to get some fresh bodies. And Jeff, look at the change in momentum. Virginia on the power play buzzing, and then NC State didn't take long to get their momentum.
Yeah, I think there's just too much, puck control. They were trying to make the perfect play. They got to get some pucks on net here. Doesn't have to be pretty.
NC State with Laith Jadala will win the draw in anticipation. Right wing side, Jadala spins back at the point. On the backhand to the slot, no Rourke for Virginia, took it away. Jadala right point, holds in. Hudson, top of the circles to Anastradov. He deflects it in on net, and that one was a slow roller to Voigt. He gloves it for the easy save. 6:53 to go in the first, 1-0.
Some big things, though, to know about Laith Jadala. Took a long break from hockey. He grew up playing there in Raleigh, North Carolina, talking about the growth of the game. He grew up, went to the gunnery to play professional hockey at a boarding school. Then he came back, and now he's here with NC State. Always done a great job at crashing the net, being a big physical presence. Good job there from the freshman.
Having a phenomenal tournament so far with 5 points as Johnson's shot goes off the stick of Voigt and behind the net. Zarek picks up right wing for NC State, putting it down behind the net. And O'Rourke for the Cavaliers will find it. Couldn't settle it. Robinson all over his back. Now he freed it up for Zarek, right corner. Zarek to Halko. Now to Hudson. D-to-D pass, left point, looking for a deflection as it was well wide of the near post. Zarek finds it, starting up a cycle with Johnson. Johnson spins away from Elia. Behind the net on his forehand, trying to go off the boards with it. Elia giving him a real rough ride as he heads near side corner. Johnson still with the puck. Gets it across, right circle. Halko looking for a shooting lane and a glove save. Made there by Voigt, 6:13 to go in the first. Jeff, NC State buzzing, but Virginia seemed to have that one bottled up well.
Right. You know what's really noteworthy in this game so far? You watch Voigt, he is not giving up rebounds right now. He's doing a very good job of swallowing up all the rebounds, and that's really helping their team.
Zarek wins it through feet. Johnson fires off the glove hand of Voigt and goes behind the net. McNulty rims this one around. Yeager will dump this one the length of the ice. Icing on here as Halko uncontested to the hash marks, and it just got over the goal line. That one had some English on it, but Virginia not able to change with 6:01 left to go in the first.
I'm really liking David Voigt's game here so far. It's very, very good, technically sound game, as you see right there. Great job using that glove. He's having a good game. Can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Face-off coming to the right of Voigt. It's tied up. Virginia pokes it out to center ice. Mazakowski collects. Just coming in on sides, Ellis Rushford, right wing. Loose puck deep, too far for himself. Tuz finds it, takes a hit from Rushford, and now McNulty will dump this one to center. Mazakowski collects inside the NC State end. Oh, nearly turned that puck over as Fishman had a look at goal, but it just reached out past him. Voigt, long stretch pass. Oh, he nearly sprung a man on a breakaway, and Rushford takeaway at the red line. Softly dumping it into the Virginia end. McNulty going ahead with this one, too far for Yeager. Mazakowski hits Todd in stride, and now he's tied up by a couple of Cavaliers. Todd kicks it into the zone, and it's found by Griffin Welch. Flipped ahead. Mazakowski gloves this one down. That's going to be a hand pass against Rushford. No, it's not. And the crowd a little angry that they missed it. Meanwhile, a penalty coming up here against Virginia. Diving down into the net. Yeager will touch that puck. He'll get the whistle, and some hostilities being exchanged between Griffin Welch and one of the Wolfpack there, slashing the signal from the referee.
Yeah, you see some frustration settling in, you know, even after the play here. It's very important both teams stay very disciplined throughout this game. It's early in the first period. There's a lot of hockey left, a lot of game to be played, and these things are going to happen, but you got to control all emotions here. There's a lot of pressure on these guys.
Davis McNulty, 2 minutes for slashing at the 14:51 mark.
NC State had a good power play yesterday. They did miss a lot of opportunities, got one towards the end. Let's see how they do on this power play.
Oh, look out. That one went off the linesman, and Estradov has it in the slot. Goes to O'Rourke, high slot, blocked down. It's loose at Jess's feet, and Estradov hit it off the pad of Voigt. Jadala, left wing corner to Mira, center point. Mira had it knocked away. Look out. Thrun's got an open wing. Right wing side with Mira giving chase. Oh, and then Mira upends him on a hip check. Great open ice hit right there from the Phenom defenseman. Jadala entering into the zone. Gives for Banashevitz. He takes a hit there from Thrun. Holds in left point. And Estradov tying up with Jess. Jess gets the better of him. Gets a step on him. Rims it around the boards. Holding in Mira left point. Mira firing a shot. Looking for a deflection as it went into the corner. And Estradov starting up a cycle. Finds his captain Banashevitz. 45 seconds gone in the NC State power play. Jadala top of the circles. Back for Banashevitz. Looking for a shooting lane. Backdoor. What a save by Voigt. O'Rourke cheated down from the right point. Banashevitz found him, but a better save. Meanwhile, Elliott tried to go 1-on-2. Short-handed, Virginia is. Dale fired a shot. Blocked there by Mira. Now let's go back and four corners it.
I swear on my life, Nikita Anastrada wakes up every morning, goes to Starbucks, and buys a venti white chocolate frappe with extra shots of caramel. Amazing energy from that first line center.
He had a great opportunity, Zach, on the doorstep there, and he chose to kind of feed it up top. You know, at this point of the game, I think getting shots on net on this guy would have been a little bit better play, but let's see what they can do on the rest of this power play.
Right circle, O'Rourke fired a shot there. Check that, that's Hudson, and a save was made by Voigt. Now tied up on the far side wall, 2 Cavaliers, 2 Wolfpack. D-to-D pass across, Mazakowski, high slot, backhand, bad save made in the rebound. Going to be sent away by Lohmeyer. 15 seconds remain, and McNulty already standing in the box for Virginia. Robinson, right point, trying to get it to Zarek, went through his legs. Now left point, this is Robinson at the puck. Robinson at the hash marks, backhanding it to Zarek in the corner. Knocked away by O'Rourke for Virginia. Out of the box comes McNulty. 0 for 1 in the power play as NC State to start tonight. Johnson with this puck at the hash marks, trying to feed Mazakowski off the bench. Here comes Yeager, and he couldn't feed Griffin Welch to go on a one-on-one break. 2:55 to go in the first.
One thing there, that one chance by O'Rourke, but that power play was a lot of nothing.
Look out, Robinson, 2-on-1 here. Back checking. Elliott ties up his stick. Referee watching it the whole way. No call. Wrap around, and Elliott got in the way again. A glove save as Robinson was denied. Check that. That's Alfonsetti coming in off the bench. Elliott puts a shot onto Johnson. Held in right point here by Rushford. Over for Mazakowski. Left point. Glove saved by Voigt. And we get a stoppage, a chance to catch our breath. 2:29 to go in the first.
Yeah, this line's been a fire pistol of pain in UVA's side. They're getting pucks to net. They're creating opportunities. Definitely manufacturing offense. But Voigt, what a game so far. He's been the story of this game. This game could be easily 3-0 right now.
Voigt has some great positioning. Him versus Joey Hall on that particular play. Joe would be all over the place, flopping around like the acrobatic goaltender he is. Voigt, great technically sound positioning. I'm liking his game so far, even though they're down by 1.
Virginia just got caught with a late change. Tuz has to stay on the ice. Jess was ordered off by the refereeing crew. Alfonsetti fired from the left wing circle, and it went wide. Tuz had it poked off his stick by Merchant. It's still loose in the corner. The goal scorer, Kenny, trying to pick it out. Tuz tying up with him. Kenny to the middle. Nobody home in a black jersey, but Mazakowski holds center point. Fires in that one in the breadbasket. And holding on to that puck, Voigt for no rebound. 2:11 left in the first. 1-0 NC State.
You know, one thing I'm liking about here is the fan support. The ACC Hockey League is so new. They're coming into this game. The Admirals Cup will be presented today. They've had it for the past 7 years. Can't wait to see who it goes to today.
Murdoch collects behind the Virginia net, sends it ahead. Butler going to go one-on-one against Mazakowski. Elliott trying to crash into the play. They get it to him. Elliott, pad save, rebound, and Virginia can't collect it. Cats had tied up by one of the Wolfpack. Elliott near side wall, dodges a hit from Kenny to Cats right wing corner, rimming it up the wall. Elliott has it. A couple of guys tied up there. Owen Butler fell to the ice, and that puck hit his stick while he was down. Elliott fires, pad save made there by Hall. Leaks out left wing circle, Murdoch, and that one blocked by Kenny. Murdoch to Cats left wing corner. Cats had it knocked off his stick, and NC State off the glass. We'll send this one out to the neutral zone. 1:30 left to go in the first.
That's that Butler and Elliott connection right there. They are dangerous, but give it to NC State. They really supported Hall on that one. They were collapsing down in front of the net, and they took away all opportunities for UVA.
1:20 left to go in the first. NC State taking their time behind their own net. Up for Jadala, left wing side in the neutral zone. Getting it ahead to Anastradov. Anastradov moves into the zone, bottom of the circles to the middle. That one ramped up off of a stick and goes well wide. With this puck now, Thrun 2-on-2 as he hits the line. Thrun fires off the springy backboards, and it'll pop out here for Meredith. Left wing, Meredith to Dale, popped over his stick, and now NC State has it with Anastradov. 55 left in the frame.
UVA is really understanding the power of crashing the net. Great job for them in terms of their attack triangles, getting in there down low, crashing the net, getting Joey Hall where it hurts the most, where he's out of the net, challenging the shooter.
Icing on? No, say the linesmen. They waved that one off. Jadala putting it to the middle, and Anastradov couldn't reach for that one as it pops out to the neutral zone. O'Rourke for NC State dumps this one in, and the Wolfpack touch up. 30 seconds left to go in the period. O'Rourke stretching it ahead. Too far for Meredith. Back at the red line, Banashevitz trying to tie up with a couple of Cavaliers, and now it's dumped in by Virginia. O'Rourke for NC State, moving in against his counterpart O'Rourke, left wing circle. NC State's O'Rourke puts it to the middle, and a blocker save made by Voigt. Virginia's O'Rourke trying to send it out. Left point held in there by Robinson. To Johnson, now a penalty coming up here as touching the puck is Virginia. Stick slashed out of the hands, and Dale's stick is actually down, but it looks like Dale's going to get the call with 3 seconds left in the period.
Staying out of the box here, guys, it's going to be key. There's only 3 seconds left, so NC State will be able to go back to the locker room and reset and bring a new strategy out here for their power play unit. Last power play sequence didn't go so well for them. UVA did a fantastic job of keeping the puck outside and throwing it down 200 feet.
One thing I'm liking about Ian O'Rourke's game, he has become much more offensively prolific towards the end of the season, and you saw right there, great job of crashing in the slot.
Ian O'Rourke is the Virginia O'Rourke. For those of you keeping score with us at home, check out the NC State O'Rourke, Ted O'Rourke. These three-letter names are throwing me off here, boys. There's 3 seconds left in the period, and Virginia wins the draw. They'll tie it up. That'll do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. NC State gets on the board first sack with Ryan Kenny. A great play from Alfonsetti. Shots very skewed to NC State's favor, 22-18. 2-8, but Virginia's had their looks at Hall.
Definitely. They're really crashing the net, and they're breaking down the defense and getting wide open slots. This next period, UVA needs to just continue to pass well, and from there, I think they have some chances.
And Jeff, real quick before we go to break, what's the message Colin Davis employs in the locker room for his Virginia boys?
Quality chances. You got to get net front presence on Hall. He attacks the shooter, and you got to take advantage of that.
And that'll be it for this period. The end of one. NC State leads 1-0. We'll be right back here on Thunderbirds TV and PackTV.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Hi, I'm Haley McFadden. I'm here with Coach Davis from UVA. The score is 1-0. NC State has kept you guys down to just 8 shots on goal. How do you plan on getting some more opportunities in the second period?
We're going to get the puck deep and turn them over in their zone, try to force some shots to the slot, and hopefully get a good bounce.
And how do you plan on, they've had 22 shots on goal, how do you plan on taking away those opportunities from them?
We got to back check and pick up sticks in our slot. So a lot of effort on the back check, and hopefully we can turn that around going forward.
How is NC State different from the other teams you've played up until this point?
The depth. They got 4 good lines they roll, and they're all skilled players.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Coach, and we're going to go to a commercial break.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, we're through 20 minutes in the ACCHL Tournament Final, the 2019 edition, and it reads NC State 1, Virginia nothing. Ryan Kinney, his second goal of the tournament, 9th of the year, with the assist going to Tyler Alfonsetti. And Zach, you were telling us Tyler Alfonsetti is one of your guys to watch, but you wanted to watch him for his breakaway ability, not so much for his passing ability.
Well, for one thing that was... Now we're good.
There we go.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed with Tyler is that he's a little bit hesitant with passing. So it was good to see for him to break in the zone, do a great job, and then the amazing feed. Finally, he's learning how to pass, and in his final game here in the ACC, this is his final season, an amazing pass there to Ryan Kinney for a great shot.
On the other side of things for Virginia, only 9 shots on goal to speak of so far in this one. There was one that was tallied up near the end. So when Haley McFadden said 22-8, actually 22-9, what it reads right now through 20 minutes. Jeff Volkman, we bring you in here for the intermission report. NC State's really held Virginia, limited their scoring opportunities, but there was one prime one between Butler and Elia, a combination we saw a lot in the Georgetown game.
Yeah, you know, the shots kind of tell a story of NC State game here, but I'm looking at quality opportunities here, and that's been fairly even, maybe a little bit on the NC State side. UVA has to use their back end and get them as a fourth man forward, get the puck in deep, bring the puck up, expose the NC State defense, get them spread out a little bit more, get pucks on net. All right, you have to expose Joey Hall for attacking the player. He's going to get caught with that if UVA guys get behind him and pick up that loose change.
On the flip side, I think that NC State's defense, like Coach Volkman was talking about over here, they need to get their box a little bit tighter. I was watching there in that penalty kill at points. They were really attacking the shooter, leaving open wide open areas for that extra one-timer there where UVA has a lot of firepower. So they need to give Joey Hall that support. That was one of my fears going into this game, and really they just need to step it up in this one.
One carryover penalty to report on with 3 seconds left. There was a penalty assessed to Virginia. Now, interestingly enough, number 3 is on the board, Eric Jess, and we thought we saw 21 Thomas Dale going off to the box. Either way you slice it, though, NC State will be on their second power play of the day. And Zach, we turn to you. NC State's power play has been phenomenal. I think during the course of their regular season, they were 1 for 4 converting. So this is a big opportunity for them, especially in the opening minutes of the second period, to gain momentum.
Phenomenal is an interesting word. I would put more streaky. They have been inconsistent with their power play in many games. Some games, it's better than some NHL teams. In other games, it is abysmal. They need to continue to focus on their passing. They were too hesitant to get into the net and crash the net, get a quality shot right there. So going into this period, they absolutely have to not be hesitant.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for NC State with having that power play, you know, coming in. They've got, just 3 seconds off the clock there. They're coming in. They got a good opportunity to see UVA's setup and their tendencies. They know what to expect now. They should come out and be able to create more opportunities off this power play unit. That's what I expect.
And Jeff, before we take a break, one more to you. You heard a little bit of what Colin Davis said. Just got to limit their chances and get the puck down deep. I mean, do you agree with that from the Virginia head coach? Because you see the disparity in the shot clock. You also have a minute 57 to deal with in terms of the penalty kill. Obviously, that first minute 57 is going to be important for Virginia. But past that, what's the message for Colin Davis?
You know, I really agree with his message there. You know, he's trying to keep it simple. That's what he's trying to say. They're trying to go and make plays at the blue line. They got to get the puck deep, crash in there. They got some speedy forwards. They can work that low-high play. We saw that yesterday, but they're really not doing that. They can't play this blue line game with the NC State defensemen. They're stepping up. They're being physical. They're taking that play away. Best case scenario, they're giving up shots in the perimeter, which Joey Hall can easily swallow up.
All right, with that, let's take another break. When we come back, we'll be queuing up some highlights from that first period of play. NC State 1, Virginia 0 here at the finals of the ACCHL tournament.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
the speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Back here at the Annex, amazing weekend here. Zach Solai alongside Zach DeBossart for this one. Hope I got that one right.
That you did. Good job.
We figured out the Zachs here. So let's go ahead and take a look at some highlights here. As you can see, this play right here looks like you got Leith Jadala just crashing in the net once again. An amazing job by that first line to get in there, Zach. Just again, NC State really putting that pressure, crashing in the slot.
Yeah, you know, we saw right off the get-go NC State was jumping in early, and then Virginia really seemed to find their legs right there. You just saw a left point shot from Murdoch, I believe it was, and it just all of a sudden turned into a bit of back and forth, and then when NC State got their goal, which we'll see in a little bit, all of a sudden that's when the scales really started shifting, because then confidence is huge, and Virginia felt a little tentative right off that goal.
Look at this play right here by Joey Hall. We're talking about his ability to challenge the shooter. Obviously a very key moment there for a goalie there, but at points he was just a little bit too far out.
Yeah, that point in that was 10 seconds of probably about a 25-second sequence where Hall was just treading water, Virginia putting on a shooting gallery, and if one of them was just placed just right, this game could have been 1-0 Virginia at that point.
Once again there, you just saw that goal there by Ryan Kinney. The first one of the game, an amazing feed by Tyler Alfanzetti.
Yeah, Alfanzetti, he's just been a phenomenal player here. He definitely is underrated on this NC State team that just seems packed with offense. Alfanzetti is a guy you cannot forget about if you're Virginia.
Reigning ACC Scholar of the Year. Hopefully he didn't take this year a hit in grades. Hopefully he's doing well as well, trying to pass this semester. But one more time here, just great play alongside the boards. Board play has been exceptionally well today.
Yeah, it's just going to be a physical game no matter what way you slice it. A trophy's on the line. Guys who don't throw their body are going to throw their body. That's the type of hockey we're going to see.
It's going to be an extremely exciting and physical game. You expect none less from two powerhouse teams. We're going to take a break right here on Thunderbirds and PackTV. We're going to be right back for the drop of the puck for the second period.
Back here at the Fairgrounds Annex in Winston-Salem, host of the 2019 ACCHL tournament. First time the tournament's been hosted here in its 24-year history. First time it's been in North Carolina since about 2012. It's been a phenomenal tournament thus far, and we've still got 2 more periods of regulation. Who knows? Maybe some more. Certainly could be fun overtime in a tournament final. Lots to decide before that. I'm Zach DeBossart, Jeff Volkman to my left, Zach Selway to my right. 1-0 NC State leads. Ryan Kinney, the game's opening goal, his second of the tournament. And interestingly enough, Zach, when we were talking in the pregame, we mentioned depth. Virginia can roll with NC State in terms of depth, and yet it's the depth guys for NC State that got the game opening goal.
Absolutely, and I was telling you once again on that third line, Riley Johnson, Alex Robinson, those guys on that second line stand out the most, but you cannot discount those bottom 6 lines. I was talking with Trevor Merchant. He plays on the third line there for NC State. Told me very early on in the year, dating back to last September, he truly believed this team has 4 first lines that can can step in at any moment and really provide that great offense.
Jeff Volkman, UNC head coach, is with us on the broadcast as well. And Jeff, I'm interested in your perspective as a coach. When you go into the locker room knowing you have a lot of penalty time to kill off, how does that affect A, who you put on the ice to start, and B, how you rotate your lines? Because ideally the goal would be that the guy coming out of the box is playing with his line mates. You don't got to make too many extra changes, right?
Yeah, definitely not what you want to deal with, you know, as a coach, especially in the championship game. But you're looking for guys to step up. You know, the objective is to outwork the power play, right? In the power play, they, you know, looking at NC State, they cannot get complacent. Their job is to outwork the PK. They've had some time here to kind of evaluate their strengths. They've looked at UVA's tendencies. They've got to get Voigt shifting. He's gonna save that first shot. NC State's good at working at that back door, working the puck around. I'd like to see 1-2 pass shot, you know, quick transition, get them shifting, get the puck on net, and hopefully they can get in the back of the net.
Guys, if you don't think these players are really taking in the moment and really getting themselves focused, that was our intermission horn. Coaches are out on the ice. Now we see Virginia emerge from the tunnel, and there's NC State taking every single second they possibly could to get their minds ready, because they know, you know, this is a game that for some of these guys, they're only going to play in maybe one of these in their career.
Absolutely, and this is the last game, of course, for Sam Benishevitz. He'll be playing in the ACC. His final game will be against Ryder there in the ACCHL Southeast Regional Championships there, but this is going to be the last game for a lot of these graduating seniors on both squads, so they're really wanting to savor this moment and play every minute they can to the best of their ability.
Yeah, a little fun fact, Sam was actually on the ice the year we won it, 5 years ago now, so you know, if there's one guy that kind of deserves a ring, you know, he's put in a lot of time in this team. He's definitely the heart of this team. He wants this bad. His final 2 periods here, we'll see what happens, but we got to take this 1 period at a time. He knows that. He's a veteran. He's leading that locker room, and we'll see how they come out and respond in this power play.
Both teams back out onto the ice, getting themselves warm for the second period. Virginia, orange jerseys, blue and white trim, and blue pants are going to move right to left across your screen in this period. Voigt gets himself ready in the cage to our right. He has stopped 21 of 22 shots he's faced so far through 20 minutes. Joey Hall, meanwhile, over in the crease to our left, stopping all 9 that he's seen so far in this one. At NC State, the all-black look with the red and white trim. They're going to move left to right across your screen in this period.
Looking at the environment here, Zach, it's been exciting. We were up here actually last week covering the NC State game when State faced Wake Forest, and continually, this is a great venue here for the ACC tournament. Can't wait to see. I believe it's been a 3-year lease that the ACC was able to figure out there with 2-year lease. Thank you there. So it's going to be exciting to see how the tournament develops over the next several years.
Thrawn and Anastradov in on the draw. Referee quickly checking the netminders. Puck is down. We're underway here in the second period. NC State wins it. Rushford collects back in his own end. 1:50 left on the NC State power play as we begin, but a turnover. Thrawn fires and just whistled it wide of the far post. Joey Hall, a shorter netminder. He doesn't have the reach, and Thrawn nearly made a shorty.
And Brunsman, he's dangerous. That's not a guy you want having puck in a stick there.
Anastradov and a pad save made there by Voigt. Rebound, Anastradov collected it, went up to the right point, just able to be held in there by Mazakowski, and he was run into there by Meredith, and that got it out to the neutral zone. 1:25 left to go in the NC State power play. Period's over 30 seconds old. Look out, this one held into the zone. Jadala, drop pass, Banashevitz fires, blocker save, rebound in the slot, cleared away by Meredith, and the mask just exploded there on David Voigt. The referees immediately blow for player safety, and that's the speed of Sam Banishevitz's shot.
One thing there, Sam Banishevitz, a great shot by him, but that shot by Will Thrawn, Joey Hall came really out there. And one thing I want to point out, watch for the slow shots. They will trip you up, and they will fall to that at some point. So watch out for those slow shots. They are deadly.
NC State, for all of their size and their speed, actually have 2 rather undersized netminders listed at about 5'9". That might be on skates. Joey Hall, he really comes out to make himself look big, and he needed to there because Thrawn only missed that post by about an inch. Face off to the left of Voigt, 1:17 left to go in the power play. It's tied up here. Johnson, D to D pass. Now Mazakowski, right point has it. Johnson, bottom of the circles, across, and Zarek couldn't get a stick on it there in the crease.
There's that cross-ice play. That's what they got a key on right there.
Robinson with this puck. Left wing corner. Zarek now up to the point. Rushford fires pad save and the rebound into the corner. Zarek will collect far wall. Back for Rushford, left point. 55 seconds left in the man advantage. Rushford, center point. Now right circle. Mazakowski looking back door. Oh, it's in Johnson's feet. Couldn't put it to his stick. Ted O'Rourke trying to tie him up here.
Liking Zarek's play on the half wall right there to open up areas in the slot. Great job by him.
Look at North Carolina State holding it in here. Right circle. Johnson fires that one to flex off the stick of Lohmeyer. Go out of play for a whistle. 18:37 left to go in the second. 34 seconds left in the power play. 1-0 NC State.
Yeah, NC State, they're definitely looking for that getting Voigt shifted there. They almost had it. They had a couple great opportunities. And more importantly, they're getting 4 guys on the net. They're just swarming the net on Voigt. That's precisely what they need to do. You definitely know that they went into the locker room and that was their strategy coming out.
Face-off going to come here to the left of Voigt. Griffin Welch will take it for the Cavaliers, going against Parker Zarek. Linesman takes a beat, drops the puck. Virginia, it'll go their way. Jess tied up with a couple of Wolfpack players. Zarek will collect right wing wall. Under 30 to play in the NC State power play. Johnson bodied up there by Jess. The two fall to the ice. It frees up the puck for Robinson. Left point. Mira fires a shot. Stick save made. Voigt seeing that one through traffic. Got it at the last second. Johnson tying up there with Elia. Johnson still has the puck. Now bottom of the circles goes to Zarek. Left wing wall. Now D to D pass. Mira, right point. Looking for a shooting lane. None there. Down to O'Rourke in the corner. O'Rourke up for Mira, center point. 2 seconds left. Blocker save made by Voigt. Out of the box here. Late coming out of the box is Dale. And now we're back to 5-on-5 play with just over 2 minutes gone here in the second.
Much better power play here for NC State. They found their groove even though they didn't capitalize. Great job by them to crash the net, get those opportunities.
Merchant trying to leave for a man in the far side circle. Dale takes it away. Full head of steam, 2-on-2. Right wing, he enters the line. Fires, glove save. Made there by Hall. Hall retreating back into his net. The angle started to open up, but that glove hand strong there for the NC State netminder.
Good job for Joey Hall there. You know, that's a tough play for the goaltender. The defense coming in, using him as a screen. That was a great shot by UVA, but an even better save by Hall.
Yeah, really great job there. Joey Hall has had a vicarious glove all year. Glove love, as many hockey fans call it. I like that glove.
Face off to the left of Hall, held in right point by McNulty. This one will rim around the boards. Meredith drops it. Dale looking for a passing lane. 2 guys fall there in the slot. That was Thron, and looks like that's Halco. No call coming. We play on. NC State moving it into the zone. Hudson trying to get around Tuz. Tuz has a step around him, and the Virginia captain will skate it to the far side wall. Oh, Alfanzetti just took him down hard into the boards. Penalty coming up here against the Wolfpack. Dale brings it in. 3-on-3, right wing side. Off to the bench goes Voigt. 6-on-5 Cavaliers. McNulty, right wing circle, loose in the slot, and it'll be touched by the Wolfpack. And number 22, that's Ryan Kinney, the goal scorer. And now NC State heads to the box. Tyler Alfanzetti with 17:08 left to go in the second gives Virginia their second power play of the night.
And Virginia's already got a good look at NC State and their tendencies. They were kind of pressuring them right away, so it's important for them to get in, get set up, move that puck around, and they got to get in and test Joey Hall. They have to get 3 or 4 guys in on those rebound plays, work that back door, and keep moving. I want to see less puck moving, more shots on net.
State, their biggest thing is that they looked like they were getting tired after that power play. They can't do that, and as a result of that, Alfanzetti goes to the box for 2 minutes.
Todd and Elia take this draw. Elia wins it. Tuz center point. Look out, he whiffed on it. Parker Zarek going to go in a breakaway. Parker Zarek in all alone. Murdoch diving. Oh, and he got something on that as Zarek couldn't put a shot there against Voigt. Good hustle there by the big Virginia defenseman to negate the shorthanded opportunity. Now Todd holds in left point. Zarek fires. Blocker save up into the protective netting, out of play. Well, Jeff, that's not how the Virginia power play was designed to start.
No, that was an unfortunate play, but you have to be very cautious when you're the last guy back. You can't get very cute. Again, get the puck in, move the puck forward, get it down south. All right, move it around. We're looking for 1-2 pass shot. As simple as that.
Saw on the replay there, Tuz had it at the left point, then just whiffed on it, served it up on a platter for Zarek, and Ian Murdoch just showing off the hustle. Negated that play somehow, some way. It was a bona fide breakaway.
Hey, great save by Voigt, though. Kept his team in that one.
Good job not taking a penalty, too, there from the Virginia defenseman. Now here's Dale, 2-on-2. He hits the line, left wing side, knocked off his stick. stick, sent out to the neutral zone. Lohmeyer coughs it up again for Zarek. Zarek one-on-one against Jess. Left circle, glove save, Voigt. 16:31 to go in the second. 1:23 in the NC State penalty kill. Looks like a power play the way Parker Zarek's playing.
Every morning when I wake up, I always think about how much I love biscuits and strawberry jelly, and I'm liking Parker Zarek just as much as that on this NC State penalty kill, really bringing in the offense on such a defensive unit.
Zach, you got to stop bringing up food. I'm getting really hungry.
Face-off coming here to the right of Voigt. NC State shorthanded wins it. Robinson center point, nobody home. Meredith will collect. Virginia looking to set up some kind of rush. Their power play has 45 seconds already gone in it. At the red line, Dale looking around for some space. Now he uses a head fake, gets around a man. 3-on-4, he hits the line, fires. Ooh, that one caught by Hall, but he caught it behind him. Hall nearly gave up a softie right there with 16:10 to go in the second, but he keeps the game 1-0.
Where were the tire tracks on that shot? Burning rubber right there. What a flying puck once again. Great shot there from UVA. Joey Hall flashing the leather.
Face off to the left of Hall. Dale going to take this one against Robinson. A couple of 21s battle, and Robinson will win it for NC State. Pokes it past Murdoch. He'll go the length of the ice, found here by Lohmeyer behind his own net. 50 seconds left to go. Lohmeyer lost the puck there on the stop, and now here's Robinson with it near side wall. He'll be bodied up by a couple of Cavaliers and just happy to give it back.
UVA's got to find a little confidence here, you know, be strong in the puck, get it set up.
Meredith right wing circle. Ooh, that one went across the crease. Hall overcommitted and nearly got burned far post. Up the wall. Lohmeyer left point, right point. Murdoch fires high over the bar. Under 30 to play here in the Virginia power play. To the left point, Lohmeyer for Dale, top of the circles. Dale going across. That one loose in the feet, and Thrun couldn't find it in center point. Goes off the glove of Lohmeyer. He couldn't hold it in.
Couple good opportunities for UVA. They got to get better shots on net and crash that net.
Dale off the wall, gets it to the middle. Oh, knocking a man down. Mazakowski, referee happy to let it play. Blocker save made by Hall, and he finds it. Ooh, that was a loose puck, and the referee blew the whistle. Given the benefit of the doubt, one of the Virginia players looked like got slashed down in the slot there. A bit of controversy. Nevertheless, still 1-0 NC State.
Nonetheless, that first shot there, everyone was out of position except for Cam Mazakowski, just standing in the slot, standing in the way of traffic, and good things happen when you get in front of the net and you block those shots. Let Joey Hall have a little bit of rest.
15-11 left to go here. Look out, Parker Butler fired there, and that one whistled high of the top left corner. McNulty whiffed at the red line, gave it up to Alfanzetti. Here's Anastradov, left circle, fires, blocker save made by Voigt. Anastradov couldn't collect his own rebound. Manischewitz has it behind the net, gave it up to his counterpart, Captain Tuz. Tuz takes his time, near side circle, stretch pass, 3 orange jerseys in the area, but nobody wanted it. O'Rourke for NC State, ahead for Jadala. Right wing side, he'll fire top of the circle, stick, save, and then ranging to his left. Voigt had to glove that one out of the air. Maybe a tougher shot than Voigt would have thought coming from that far away from Jadala. 14:39 left in the second.
Fans, it is your chance to win free Potbelly catering. Potbelly Sandwich Shop is teaming up with the PackTV to give away $50 worth of Potbelly catering each week during the NC State hockey season. And there's no minimum to pick up your free $50 order.
Didn't you tell him to stop talking about food, Jeff?
He just doesn't listen to me, I tell you. I am hungry, though.
Bon appetit.
Right wing side, Butler has it in the corner, being bothered by a couple of Wolfpack players. It pokes out behind the net for Katz, but Anastradov got a step on him, and he'll go off the glass with it to Jadala. Jadala, 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Look at Elia back checking to make it 2-on-3. Drop pass to the slot, Anastradov kicked it, nobody home. Now look out, Mira has it, right wing circle, fires, glove save, made there by Voigt, and Anastradov doing a little bit of a flyby. Virginia captain Tuz not happy with that one. 14:09 to go in the second, 1-0 NC State.
Great play by Mira there, stepping up into the play, reading that play, taking a little risk, paid off for him. He got a nice shot on net. Fortunately, they weren't able to capitalize. There was no rebounds. Again, Voigt doing a great job consuming those rebounds tonight.
Face off near side circle in the Virginia end. Fishman ties up, wins it for the Cavaliers, gets it ahead to Griffin Welch. Welch trying to go ahead here for Yeager. Despite the music, yes, we are still under play. Hudson trying to rim this one around. Fishman, right point, fires, glove save. Might as well just keep the music going at this point, as the glove save held by Hall, and now it stops. Okay, whatever. 13:53 to go in the second, 1-0 NC State.
That's only happened a couple times this tournament. So,
only a couple.
Hey, that guy's been a champ. He put in a long weekend here, and he's done a great job.
That's Stephen Marino, our PA announcer, not only for this tournament, but for Carolina Thunderbirds games. We're in the home of the Federal Hockey League's Carolina Thunderbirds. They're slated to play the Port Huron Prowlers in FHL action about an hour from now. Look out, loose in the slot, and a backhand by Fishman was denied there by Hall. Left point, Murdoch trying to get it, bottom of the circles. Halko intercepted it. Griffin Welch all over him, puts a check onto him. Jess seals up a man, and Fishman holds in right point. Knocking it around, hits an NC State body. Look out, Alfanzetti on a breakaway. Left circle, fire stick save made there by Voigt. Murdoch quickly closing down the lane. Alfanzetti, far wall, bodied up by Murdoch. Fishman ahead for Welch, trying to go ahead for Yeager, knocked away at the NC State blue line. Now Merchant dumps this one in right wing. Save made Voigt somewhere in his equipment, so he'll hold on. 13-16 to go in the second.
You know, going back to the music there, Zach, I think I've heard Baby Shark so many times, I'm never ever going back to an aquarium ever again. I cannot stand to look at a shark, but nonetheless here, great effort being put on once again by UVA. Great shot once again there by Trevor Merchant, a guy that I've been liking all year. Only has 4 goals on the season to show for it.
13-16 left to go here in the second. NC State wins the offensive zone draw. Johnson from the high slot, now trending to the far wall, being chased by the Danforth brothers. Now O'Rourke will put a body onto him behind the net. This one will be found here by Scott Danforth. Can't get it out. Rushford holds in right point, knocked away by Virginia before it reached the netminder. Lohmeyer couldn't get it to Scott. Now left point, firing a shot there, and that one deflected wide off Mazakowski's stick. Side of the net, Johnson collects, and he put it to nobody in particular as Blum collects near side circle. Kevin Danforth for Blum, red line. Oh, he dumped that one in over the head of Hall, and that one nearly had a chance at goal, but was drifting wide. O'Rourke fired right point, and that one saved by Hall standing on top of his crease.
That was a good example of, Riley Johnson. He doesn't stand tall, but he is strong on his skates, and he's great at supporting the puck. If you're the UVA coaching staff, you got to be telling your players, you got to put a body on him. Just slow him down. You don't have to put him in the second row, but you got to chip that guy and get a body on him. He's extremely dangerous.
Whistle was offsides against the Cavaliers. 12:36 to go in the second. 1-0 NC State leads, and NC State wins the draw. Rushford getting it ahead. Costigan one-on-one, right circle. Glove save made by Voigt. Glove hand's been working very well for Voigt in this one. 12:31 to go in the first as he makes his 37th save.
Dear goodness, what a job right there by Voigt. Again, good job, technically sound, drops to the butterfly, flashes the glove. Nothing too spectacular about it, but it's what you need. Just solid goaltending all around.
Still 1-0 our score. Ryan Kenny.
Little conversation going on down with the linesman and a couple of the players there.
Getting players sorted out. Ryan Kinney, the only tally in this one. That one came back in the first period for NC State. Costigan ties up, wins the draw. Rushford right point, able to hold it in. Now he has it taken away by Dale. He'll flip it out to the neutral zone. Dale getting into a race with Rushford there at the blue line. That'll be dumped in by Meredith, delayed offsides. Cavies touch up. Vedetta ahead for Costigan, knocked away by the Cavaliers defense and McNulty. On the near side wall, Todd able to pick this one out of feet. Right circle, Todd goes to the right point for Rushford, trying to work it back into the corner, hit McNulty, skates. Oh, look at Rushford with a nice keep on the line, and then he inadvertently sent it out, trying to go D to D across. Meredith trying to put Costigan into the NC State bench as the puck goes all the way down to Hall. 11:55 left to go here in the first. Wolfpack skated 3-on-2 through the neutral zone. Vedetta hits the line right wing, blocked there by Tuz before it could reach his netminder. Left point, Todd whiffed on the shot, still in the zone. Mazakowski now will give an effort, and into the breadbasket, a save and immediate timeout. 11:40 left to go in the second. 1-0 NC State. This is the ACCHL tournament. Welcome back into the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. 11:40 to go in the second. 1-0 NC State, and an offensive zone draw here coming up for the Wolfpack. Zach DeBozart, Jeff Folkman, and Zach Saiway in with you on the call.
Yeah, no, it's been an outstanding game so far. If you're just tuning in, NC State up 1-0 off a goal by Ryan Kinney. Great job by that depth once again, stepping up with that first line now. Going to get a crack at making it 2-0.
Interesting setup here, face-off with State.
Interesting setup, didn't matter much, but Virginia's iced the puck right off the face-off, and Mira will win the race uncontested. Only 7 seconds went off, so for your math majors out there, it's 11:33 now left to go in the second.
That definitely was not me.
You talking about math?
Absolutely.
I may need to go after that. I can't do math.
Face-off coming here to the right of Voigt. Jadala will take it against Elia. Jadala false started a bit. Elia will win it anyways. O'Rourke coming out in front of his own net, skates it through the neutral zone. O'Rourke 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Left circle, trying to fire a shot. Blocker save. Oh, loose. It was behind Hall for a moment and then cleared away in the air. Left point. This one can't be held in by Jess. Jadala got in front of him for NC State. Jess will now dump this one in, and the Cavaliers are onside. 11-11 left to go here in the second. 1-0. Look out. Butler's got it high slot. Poked away off his stick and goes out past the blue line. Elia waiting for his teammates to get on. Rims around the boards. Left wing. This one found by O'Rourke, getting it ahead to Banashevitz. Banashevitz across for Anastradov. Anastradov, right wing side, at the circles, bodied up by Jess. Those two cancel into the boards. Elia rims it around. Butler trying to go ahead for Katz. He does, one-on-one against Mira. Katz coming in, right wing, fires that one high over the bar as it went over the glove hand of Hall. Elia, near side wall, down to Katz in the corner. Mira all over his back, puts a check onto him. Anastradov trying to work it out. This one held left circle by Butler. Now up to the left point, he'll go with it. Stick save made by Hall. Loose there in the near side circle, and Elia then tripped up a man. No call coming. NC State bench wanted one there. Elia tied up by Jadala. He lost the puck. Can't get out though, as O'Rourke will hold in right point for Virginia. Fires a shot, glove save made, and Anastradov put a check onto O'Rourke at the end of that one for good measure. Some good building blocks for Virginia here as they have an offensive zone draw. 10-14 to go in the second.
I don't know if this replay here is going to show up, but I like what O'Rourke did back down there in the near slot there right by Joey Hall. Sliding, there you go actually, sliding around, using his body to really take away space. Great job from the team president.
This one flipped out, just held in by the glass on the side, and Lohmeyer will collect inside the Virginia end. Off the boards, he gets it for Yeager, and now Fishman will collect this puck. Fishman, left wing side, 2-on-2 as he hits the line. Trying to put it top of the circles. That one knocked away by NC State. Welch with it. Trying to go to Yeager. He does, far corner. Now cross ice pass. Lohmeyer, left point, had to double clutch and settle it. Welch down into the corner for Yeager. Bottom of the circle's far side. O'Rourke fired a shot. That one inadvertently blocked by his own man. Fishman collects right wing. Over corner to corner, finds Yeager to the middle through a maze of legs, and nobody could put it home for Virginia. Right circle shot loose in the crease there and just trickled wide as Yeager pushed that one towards net. Welch tied up with a man. The puck will free up for NC State's Hudson. O'Rourke going to cheat in to hold it in left wing side. Behind the net it'll go. Halko trying to get it out right point. Lohmeyer holds in for Virginia. Now behind the net. Yeager has it on the backhand, trying to flip to Fishman. Not on the same page with his teammate. Kenny can't get it out. That one held in right point by Welch. Now a second effort. Hits Alfonsetti on the tape. One-on-one against O'Rourke. He fires. Oh, a blocker save, and that one might have grazed the post off of Voigt. It's a 3-on-2 battle inside the Virginia end, favoring the Cavaliers. Halko held in right point, sent it well high of the bar. Rushford, left point, dumps it down. Zarek, far wall with it. 8:45 left to go in the second. He'll put it towards net. An easy save made there by Voigt. 1-0 NC State.
I'm really liking so far the ability of State to continue the pressure in along those borders, battles on the half wall rather. They're really winning those. They're getting their shots off to the middle, and that's what they need to do to beat Voigt.
Just before that sequence, so UVA putting out a little offensive power there, and that was all started previously by Murdoch coming up, jumping into play.
Virginia's got a lot of ground to make up on the shot clocks. They're now down 41-19 with Voigt making a save there, but still only 1-0. NC State leads here in the final. Blum in the corner, trying to feed it back for Tuz. Zarek interrupting this play for NC State. Held in, Rushford right point, blocker save. Rebounds loose in the slot. McNulty clears it out, only to the high slot. Johnson has it, fires, glove, save by Voigt. Give the Virginia netminder a lot of credit. Didn't collect the rebound he wanted, but it did not take him long, as we'll see on the replay, to get himself reset to make that glove save.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just swallowing up those rebounds tonight. He's not giving too many opportunities for State to get in there, but they are in. They're having good net front presence tonight. They're just not getting their opportunities to pick up that loose change.
I mean, look at that. 42 saves. Geez, I don't even have $42 in my bank account. Amazing job there by Voigt.
The pain of being in college. McNulty behind the net, sends this one out to the neutral zone. Mazakowski from the red line. He'll dump that one in. He took a shot from one of the Cavaliers. Tuz has this behind his own net. Ooh, passed it across the face of goal, but got away with it as Dale collects. Dale uses a head fake, gets around a man, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Dale whiffed on it, top of the left wing circle, then taken down for his efforts. Robinson held up a little bit there. He lost his glove. All sorts of bodies all over the place. Referee's arm staying down so far. Johnson backhands this one out to the neutral zone. He'll be found by Murdoch at his own line. Dale going to enter in 2-on-2. Dale fires a shot, and Rushford lined him up for a shoulder check. Dale took way too much time lining up that shot.
Rushford's had a couple nice hits that sequence.
Now Robinson, right wing side. Murdoch puts a shot onto him. Centering in front, Johnson, nobody home. Mazakowski puts it to the middle. Virginia sticks, block it away. Meredith escorts it out to the neutral zone.
Once again here, NC State, they're not getting quality shots. They're just throwing the puck at the net. Good in scenarios, but they need to find those quality shots to get it going.
And now we get a penalty call as it looks like Virginia is heading off to the box. Number 2, Hayes Meredith off for slashing. 7:18 left to go in the second. This will be the second NC State power play. Check that, third NC State power play of the night.
Yeah, controlling your emotions. We can't say it enough. You just got to stay out of the penalty box in a championship game here. That was a tough call. Guy goes to the box for slashing.
Face off to the left of Voigt. Virginia wins its side of the net. NC State had anticipation, and Banashevitz got a quick shot there. Jadala, far side corner, being chased by Elia. Left point, Mira just holds that one in. To Jadala at the hash marks. Now down for Banashevitz. Being bothered by O'Rourke for Virginia. Put a hook onto him and then got it past Mira. And look out, a race here between O'Rourke for NC State and Welch will be run by Welch. And Welch has it in the corner. He's just going to swallow up this puck and kill off some more time. 30 seconds already gone in the NC State power play.
Welch, he reminds me a lot of Alfonsetti, 2 guys, great on the PK, very aggressive. They definitely have the mindset of outworking the power play.
Here's Jadala, 2-on-2 as he hits the line, left wing side. All over his back was Elia on the back check, makes him retreat to the corner. Mira, left point. O'Rourke for NC State, right point. Fires a shot, ooh, deflected in. Stradov through the legs and just missed wide of the far post. Mira, left point. He fires one that'll ramp up off the stick and go out of play. So we'll get a whistle, 1:06 left to go in the NC State power play.
I loved Stradov's positioning right there in the middle of the goodness. Great job there to use his stick there for the tip. In love with his positioning there, getting good shots in finally for the NC State Ice Pack.
Yeah, and Mira up top, you might want to look at, a nice, he's got a powerful wrister and snapshot. He might want to look at taking that instead of the big windup.
Virginia sends this one out. Now a weird hop off the penalty box door, frees it up for Thrun, but he overskated it. Couldn't do anything with the rush, so we'll just dump it in. An easy stick save made there by Hall.
And now rushing it back out is Mura. A great job from Mura. He needs to get a goal in this one. Has had 3 in the last 2 games.
Johnson fires from the high slot and a save made there by Voigt. Giving up no rebound, and the Cavaliers defense come to the aid of their goalie. 6:04 to go in the second. 46 seconds of man advantage time for NC State. 1-0 Wolfpack.
Again, these teams, it's a defensive battle for a reason. They're both keying in on defense. We got a lot of offensive power here, and it's just being shut down by great defense and great goaltending this game.
Face-off coming here to the right of Voigt. Virginia will win it. Tuz knocks it away from the side of his own net, but look out, NC State took it right back. Johnson with it on the far side wall. 35 seconds left, the man advantage. Mazakowski back for Johnson, left circle. Taking his time. Now to the center point. Rushford looks, fires, and that one blocked away by the Virginia defense, Dale. Johnson collects far wall, circle to circle. Mazakowski blocked there by Tuz. Mazakowski back to the circle, and that one blocked by Murdoch. Loose at his feet, can't get it out. Rushford left point. Mazakowski right point. He unloads, and that one whistled high over the bar. Dale puts a shot onto a man, Johnson. He tumbles awkwardly into the boards. The pro NC State crowd want another penalty, none coming. 5 seconds left. Standing up in the box is Meredith. Tied up here near side corner in the Virginia end. Out of the box is Meredith. 0 for 3 on the power play is NC State tonight. 5:10 left to go in the second. We're still scrumming on this puck in the near side. Zarek eventually works it out of feet, then he falls to the ice. Murdoch will collect. Murdoch trying to go ahead for Meredith. He knocked that one down with the high stick, and Hall has to make a save. And then Mazakowski inadvertently snow showers his own goalie, and then he dumps a man over his goalie. That's Meredith. And the linesmen are quick to intervene here as there's a tick under 5 minutes to go in the second.
As expected, emotions are going to rise here. It's important to get, contain those emotions. You definitely don't want to get caught and get a penalty again. UVA, they've done a great job in their PK right now. NC State's just trying to find a way to get it by Voigt. Voigt's just doing a fantastic job of swallowing up those rebounds.
Now this is interesting on the high stick play because they're saying it would have gone on net. They're bringing this out to the neutral zone here on the draw. So we drop the puck. It's tied up here right on this neutral zone faceoff dot. 2-on-2 battle. Welch will poke it into the NC State end, and Costigan feeds his defense. Ahead, back for Costigan. 2-on-3 as he hits the line right wing. Whiffed on the entrance attempt. And now Lohmeyer intercepts, trying to knock it ahead. Welch will glove it down for Cookman. Fishman tried to enter into the zone. That one knocked away and at the Virginia bench. It'll sent back down into the end.
Will Thrun here has been a little bit too quiet. I want to see him getting some action here.
Left wing side, Todd leaves it. Rushford holds left point. Rushford fires a shot, pad save, and the rebound hits the springy backboards behind the net. Left wing corner, now to the circle. Costigan stick tied up there, and here comes Griffin Welch. Welch the other way, going to go 1-on-2 against the NC State defense. He'll just dump it in, and a stick save made there by Hall. Puts it to the near side corner. Hall for Yeager. Oh, and Fishman had a chance at that one, but it went through his legs. Now NC State back the other way with Rushford. 2-on-2 as he hits the line. Rushford sandwich hit there, and the Virginia guys look like they took more damage out of it. Halko will dump this one in. NC State has to touch up as Vedetta's offsides. Under 4 to play here in the second. No scoring in the second period. Ryan Kenny's first period tally currently dividing these two teams in favor of NC State. Yeager trying to dodge around a man. Right wing. He laid a hit onto him. Katz couldn't get to that puck in the slot. Tuz fires right point high over the bar as Hall watched it go over his head. Halko flipping this one down. Right wing side. Won't have the gas for icing. Tuz collects behind his own net. Halko giving a shot to Tuz, and now it'll go back for McNulty. Virginia trying to set up a rush here from their own end. Katz getting it ahead. Hits Butler. Elliott can't keep himself on sides as Butler will bring it in, and we get the linesman whistle with 3:20 left to go in the second.
Yeah, getting that puck in deep for UVA right now. They've got to get it in deep to create some offense. Again, getting that fourth man forward in, activating that defense, getting more quality shots. On the flip side, NC State too. They kind of got to settle things down a little bit. They've got a lot of firepower. Stop a little bit running around, get some more quality opportunities.
Face off opposite the Virginia bench, won by the Cavaliers. Butler hands off to his defenseman, that's Murdoch. Murdoch trying to go ahead for Katz. He'll deflect this down for no icing. Mira behind his own net. Going to go off the glass with this one. Held in right point by Jess, and then will leak out to the neutral zone on a second effort from the Wolfpack. Butler, left wing side, look out, he's left all alone as he got it on a man, he fires, and he gripped the stick a little too tight there, and then Butler just got hit up high at the end of that one by Mira. Looked like the referee's arm stayed down. Colin Davis incensed over there on the Virginia bench.
Yeah, it looked like, I couldn't tell if, did you guys see what hit his head there? I didn't know if it was a stick or an elbow or refs.
Here comes a replay right now. NC State defense overcommitted. That freed up Butler, and then Butler, instead of skating it in, just elects to take the shot. Their camera panned away at the last second. They're following the shot, so couldn't see, but Butler definitely holding his head as he's back up now under his own power, and he gets a stick tap from Joey Hall, the NC State netminder.
Of course, Joey Hall not coming too far, actually. Last year when the tournament was held in Charlottesville, Virginia, he was able to go home and see his family there, not too far away. So obviously, Buddy's on his team for this one as well. It's going to be important, though, to get those concussion protocols in. That was a big hit. Make sure he's okay, because at any level of hockey, an injury is just not good at this point, especially in the championship game you've been playing for all year.
Referees had a conference, and now Mona is one of the two referees discussing over at the Virginia bench, and the entire Virginia coaching staff is animated, not too happy about it. Green, the other referee, discussing with the linesman, a couple of Cavaliers, about where this faceoff's going to be. It's going to be in the offensive zone for Virginia. 2:53 left in the second. Dale will take this draw going against Anastradov. Dale wins it to the near wall. Thrun trying to tie up. Dale put it to the bottom of the circles, intercepted by Mira. Off the wall it goes. Jess collects at the red line. Jess D to D for Murdoch. They go all the way back into their own end. Virginia really retreating here a little bit. They should be going the other way. This one dumped down, not enough for icing. Mira collects. NC State through the neutral zone. This rolling puck will go on net. Ooh, that one nearly got away from Voigt. He had to sprawl out to glove that one down and get the whistle. 2:29 to go in the second. Still 1-0 NC State.
A little conversation there telling Jalala, you're not welcome skating by our goaltender there. And, it's all a part of the game.
It's going to continue to get more and more intense. The animosity certainly ramping up as we're in the late stages of the second. Face off to the left of Voigt. Quick shot from Banashevitz, well wide of the far post. Now Banashevitz off the side of the net, and a stick save had to be made by Voigt. Meredith getting this one ahead to Thrun. Right wing side, Thrun fires a shot, glove save made there by Hall, and then Jadala just knocked down Meredith as he was doing a flyby, and Dale's going to get in Jadala's face. Linesmen are going to intervene off this one, and there you go, Jeff. There's the intensity. There's the don't go by my goalie.
There it is, but you know, UVA on the bench, they got to be talking about getting pucks on net. They missed a lot of opportunities tonight by missing the net. Even that one I think might have went wide. I would key a little bit more on, you know, hitting the pads. There's no better pass in hockey than off the goaltender's pads and get to that net.
Great forechecking once again there by UVA to really make it hard for State to enter the zone. That's the one thing I'm liking. They are hard to play against.
Face off to the right of Hall, near side in the North Carolina State end. Linesman pointing back to the wings, making sure everyone's on side. Dale ties up. Meredith trying to pick it out. Thrun has it high slot. Slapping it down there. Went well wide of the near post. Zarek rims this one around the boards. Robinson trying to get it out. Right point held in by Virginia's O'Rourke. That one will go side of the net and behind. Up the near side wall. Johnson takes a hit there from Thrun, but he got it ahead to Robinson. One-on-one against O'Rourke. Robinson too fancy there with the deke as he left the puck behind him. Lohmeyer ahead for Meredith. Meredith takes a shoulder shot there from Rushford, crashing in on the play. Puck leaks down all the way to the NC State end. 100 seconds left to go in the first. Now Rushford just upends a man here in a penalty coming up. Off to the bench goes Voigt. 6-on-5 for Virginia. Oh, look at Thrun with the handles, but the glove save made by Hall. And then a couple of guys wrestling side of the net. That's Dale and Zarek. All sorts of pandemonium. First, the great stick moves by Thrun, and then an even better save by Joey Hall as we get the penalty assessment from the referee Moniz.
Yeah, you're going to have to get that spotlight right now for Joey Hall. Shine it on him. Amazing glove save there. Very flamboyant there with that glove. Hey, but I like the energy. I like the enthusiasm. It's the championship game. Go for it. Be excited. I like it.
Ellis Rushford is going to go off to the box, and you can hear it's a little bit louder of an NC State contingent than it is Virginia. A lot of red and black here in the Thunderbirds arena. A smattering of orange and blue, but the Raleigh faithful not too happy with the call as Ellis Rushford will head off to the box. Virginia on their third power play of the night.
So UVA's got to, they got to watch Hall's tendencies there. You know, he's got a good glove tonight. You know, you got to look at other holes in the net and kind of find those. You got to focus on the back of the net at this point, not just shot on net.
Face-off coming to the right of Hall. Center's false start, nobody kicked out. Second drop, and Elia wins it. To Tuz, left point. Tuz getting it here to Butler. Left circle. Center point. Tuz. Left circle. Butler looking for some space. Nothing there. Nothing there in the shooting lane. Now he fires deflected, and that one stayed loose in the slot. Tuz fired looking for a deflection, and Elia couldn't get a stick on it. Hudson in the left wing corner, being bothered by Elia. Now 3 different orange jerseys around him. It'll leak out. Butler for Tuz, left point. 1:05 left to go in the period. Butler left wing circle, and that one blocked there by Hudson. Butler ties up with a man, and now we get a whistle away from the play as Halko and Katz are going at each other. And I think the referee's taken both. Exactly 1 minute left to go in the second. 1:29 of power play time. And right now it's Halko going off for sure, and there's Katz being escorted by a linesman as well.
Unnecessary, just unnecessary. They're working it through to the end of that period. If they can get past this last minute, all they need to do is just win the third period. Halko, they're getting a little bit too physical. Like I said, I like the energy, but at this point in the game, it is not necessary.
Yeah, good call by the ref. So you got to take them both in that situation. You know, emotions are high. It definitely went both ways there. I don't care who started. There's 2 guys involved. You got to take them both.
What do you think? Who do you guys think got the better in that trade-off? Because I think Katz for Virginia a little more valuable for his team right now, being down a goal, than Halko, given NC State's defense.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right. You know, I mean, there just hasn't been a lot of offense here so far, so we'll see how this plays out.
Center point, Dale with this puck, fires from the high slot, and they score! Virginia on the power play ties it up. 1-1, 47 seconds left to go in the second.
Well, there's the answer to your question, I guess, and you know, they definitely capitalize on that power play, and we talked at the beginning of the game, power plays are going to be key, especially in a low-scoring game like this. You have to capitalize on these. And, you know, it Joey Hall. He's been having a great game. A testament to him. Just a real nice setup, kind of a 1-2 pass shot there play, which what I like to call those, and got him shifting a little bit. I think he'd want to have that one back, but great play by UVA, and we got a 1-1 game here, guys.
NC State more than doubling up Virginia on shots, but it doesn't matter. It's 1-1 in the latter stages here in the second. Near side wall, picking this one up. Dale trying to rim this one around the boards. Can't be held in right point as Jess wasn't there in time. Jess will slap it in. Virginia holds in. Nope, they don't. At the red line, this one knocked away, and here's Jadala with the puck. Jadala on the backhand, trying to go ahead for his teammate O'Rourke. Now Anastradov leaves for Banashevitz. He'll softly dump that one down. Voigt tees it up behind his own net for Murdoch with 15 seconds left to play in the frame. Anastradov puts a shot onto a man late, and another penalty is coming up here to NC State. Anastradov took one too many strides. That hit just about a half second too late, say the referees. And I think I just saw a check from behind signal with 10 seconds left to go in the second.
Yeah, not good. This is what you're talking about, Zach. You got to dial it back and hone in those emotions. Anastradov's, visibly upset. The guy plays with a ton of passion, but the refs are going to call that in a big game like this. And, you got to get those in check. They got 10 seconds left. They got to have that conversation in the locker room.
Anastradov furious, just slamming on the penalty box glass.
Yeah, and you saw it there again. Nikita had 4 penalty minutes yesterday heading into this one. Like we were talking about, just unnecessary this late.
In the left wing circle, still tied up here, and this one will be dumped down by Mira, and that'll do it for the period. 1 minute and 50 seconds of power play time is what Virginia has to look forward to on a fresh sheet of ice, and it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh my, this final is just absolutely ripe with drama. Guys, real quick, your impressions of that second period. Zach, you first.
I think it's exactly what I predicted. NC State would get off to the good jump, and then they would start to let up a little bit. Their energy, they like to come out of the gate very fast. It's easy to burn out. It's easy to let loose. So at this point in the game, NC State needs to win this third period if they want to go home with that championship ring.
Yeah, Zach, it's tough to build energy when you're in the penalty box. The message from Coach Gazzillo has to be disciplined hockey, guys. All right, we're the better team out there. That's the mindset. Both locker rooms have to be saying that. We're the better team. We got to play controlled hockey, get our quality chances and bury those, and limit our mistakes.
State's got to kill 1 minute and 50 seconds off of Nikita Anastradov's penalty. Excited here for the third period here at the Winston-Salem Annex right here on PackTV and Thunderbirds TV. We'll be right back.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon.
Hi, I'm Haley McFadden coming to you live with NC State coach Tim. So tell me, you guys have done a pretty good job overall limiting the opportunities. It's a tied game right now. How are you going to go into the third period keeping them out of the net?
Well, I think we got to get back to be more disciplined. We lost our discipline at the end of the period. We've given them a couple power plays. They capitalized one, and now we have a power play to kill off at the start of the third. That's really going to be critical. I think if we can kill that off, we'll get the momentum back on our bench and we'll be ready to roll.
What changes are you expecting UVA to make, and how might that affect your play?
I'm not really expecting UVA to make many changes. I think at this point, when you get into a third period with two good teams, you ride with what's gotten you here. You know, they have a good first line that we really have to keep in check. You know, they have a really good defenseman in number 13 that, you know, he controls the play out there, so we're going to have to look for some opportunities probably when he's not out there.
And what message do you want to send going into the third period?
You know, look, 1-1 game going to the third period of a championship game, you know, if you're talking back in September, you'll take it, you know. So we've got a great opportunity here, and, you know, maybe go with Herb Brooks, you know, great chance of going out of great opportunities. We got a great opportunity here.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, and we're going to go to a commercial break.
Go Pack.
Is Shattered.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to...
Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, it's a tied hockey game here through 40 minutes of play with 20 minutes left to go. I should say 1-1, Virginia getting a power play tally from number 21, Thomas Dale. Thomas Dale, his second goal of the tournament and 15th overall in the year, came on the power play. So Virginia now 1 for 3 on the man advantage, same as they were last night against the Georgetown Hoyas when they won 5-4. And by the way, Virginia will have 1 minute and 50 seconds of power play time after a penalty picked up by North Carolina State's Nikita Anastradov late in that period, sits him down, and he was hot after that one. So that's the setting heading into the third period. Dale, the only assist to speak of on that goal, went to number 10, Will Thrun. Thrun, he now has close to 30 points on the year for Virginia, and this game, it means they are not in the regionals. Virginia needs to win and get the ACCHL auto bid to qualify for the Southeast Regional. NC State, by virtue of their 8th place ranking, already in. But really, everyone's looking to host that Admirals Cup. It's going to be a lot of fun. We see the Admirals Cup over there in the concourse. It's going to be awarded to one of these two teams. Will it be after 20 minutes? Will we need more time? You have to stick around and find out. Let's take an extended break here. When we come back, highlights from that second period with Zach, and Jeff at the ACCHL tournament.
Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, we've got a tie hockey game 1-1 as we're looking ahead at second period highlights. Zach DeBozard, Zach Syway, and Jeff Volkman here with you on the call. Guys, we won't see the Virginia goal till very, very late into these highlights, but you know what? NC State just showing off why they were undefeated all year, because it currently sit 48-22 in shot lead.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they're definitely getting shots on net, but, we want to kind of see more quality shots and capitalize on those opportunities. It's just going to come down to, who's going to limit their mistakes here, because both goaltenders are having, the game of their season, which you want as a coach, but absolutely playing disciplined hockey. You have to contain that.
This string of highlights you'll see here, Zach, Virginia's on the power play, and yet NC State's the one that's pushing the pressure. Now finally Virginia getting a little bit of zone time.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier on, Parker Zarek, his uncanny ability, he was the fastest skater in the ACCHL all the way back in October there during the Stephen Russell Memorial Tournament skills competition, and you saw it in one of those power plays, an incredible job of pushing it up the ice, doing a great job of finding those open lanes and getting those opportunities, and that's what you need to flip that momentum. UVA picked it up towards the end of that second there. Well, like I said, Will Thrun a little bit too quiet there, in my personal opinion, and State's taking advantage of it. They just need to keep up that momentum.
More highlights, more great saves here by David Voigt. So far, stopped 47 of 48 shots he's faced in this one. Now here on the NC State power play, you see being put a little bit to the test off a face-off play there, but not a lot of malice in that shot. As NC State was collecting power play opportunities, you had to think, well, eventually NC State's going to cash through, double up their lead. But no, Jeff, Virginia's penalty kill doing wonders, and that seemed to shift some momentum.
They really are. They were playing aggressive, although the last power play, was probably NC State's best, because UVA was playing a little passive on them and letting them move the puck around. They had some really great opportunities. Murdoch came up with a great save for Voigt on that one play on the doorstep, but they just it's been a defensive battle on both sides. Both teams defensively, you see on the NC State side, they're playing a little more physical on the blue line. That's what they need to do, and on the UVA side, they're keeping them outside the perimeter. There's a lot of shots, but we got to look at quality opportunities here.
Both coaching staffs are back out here onto the ice as we await the two teams. 20 minutes left, maybe more to decide this one, Zach.
Yeah, going on more into that, what I'm liking here from the Cavaliers during this game is, I've talked about it before a little bit with fans of the game talking about it. Virginia is a good team. There's a lot of good moving pieces, but the way that they win games is they are annoying to play against. As you saw it there, their neutral zone trap and their ability to handle the play defensively is eliminating NC State from taking good shots. They're just throwing those pucks at the net, which is fine. The shot count is obviously showing that 48 shots on goal for NC State.
There it is. There's the goal coming in from Thomas Dale, who fired at center point. Might have taken a touch on somebody, probably NC State through, because that didn't have the velocity when it hit the net, but all that matters is that it got past Joey Hall, and Virginia has tied up this game 1-1, and now Virginia has an extended power play to start a period. So, same question right back to you, Jeff. And we talked about what Virginia does when they have the penalty kill going into the period. Now what do they do when they have the power play going into the period?
Well, just what they did the last power play. They're trying to work it up top. Their strength is up top. They got a lot of power up there, and they're getting traffic in front of the net. I said it earlier today, you got to expose Joey's weaknesses. All right, you have to look at that. On the flip side, that's what UVA and NC State has to do. On Voigt, where are his weaknesses? Where are his tendencies? You have to key on that on a one-to-one game here, because there aren't a lot of quality chances, and you must capitalize on those.
And Zach, NC State was playing very emotional. Part of that emotion got them into trouble with Nikita Anastradov's penalty that they'll now have to kill off for 1:50. What do you think was the message in the locker room from Coach Gazzillo, and just getting the boys set and refocused after a very emotional period?
The only team that NC State is going to lose to is themselves. They have the capability to win this game, and if anything, Coach Gazzillo was reminding them of that. They need to get into the mentality of a winning team, because they are, and now all they need to do is win at this last period.
NC State back out on the ice, so too is Virginia. The Cavaliers in their orange jerseys with blue and white trim and blue pants. They're going to be moving left to right across your TV screen today on the third period. And the NC State Wolfpack in all black look, red and white secondaries. They're going to move right to left. Joey Hall at the bench right now. He'll carve up the crease in just a moment. He stopped 21 of 22 shots he's seen so far in this one. And David Voigt, an unreal performance so far. 47 of 48 shots he's stopped to keep this game 1-1 as it stands right now.
Yeah, there's no question. He's had a big game, but so is Hall, and it's coming down to defense. And we say it over and over. It's going to be who's going to make the first mistake here, and controlling your emotions. Who's going to be able to handle the pressure? You have to manage your time. We talked about it at the beginning of the game. Manage your intensity, manage your shifts, manage the puck, everything. Play a controlled game. Make sure you take care of your responsibilities first.
Halko and Katz are still in the box. They have a minute to serve of matching minors that aren't on the board. And now Nikita Anastradov has taken his spot in the sin bin. 1:50 left for him to serve as Virginia on the power play for the 4th time tonight. They're 1 for 3 so far tonight. Puck is dropped. 20 more minutes to play here at the ACCHL tournament. Back at their own blue line, Murdoch lines some catch with Tuz. Now ahead here for Dale, knocked off his stick. Back at the red line, collected by Murdoch. Right wing circle, cutting to the middle. That one knocked away by the Wolfpack and sent down the length of the ice. 15 seconds gone in the period.
Murdoch's dangerous, but you got to get it in deep, get it set up. All right.
Mazikowski playing good defense at the NC State blue line. Now here's Zarek right wing, going to go 1-on-2 against the defense. Zarek cutting to the middle, lost it on the high slot there. And now Zarek gives for Todd. NC State still in their offensive zone there. Is now a diving play by Todd, dumps that one in, delayed offsides.
Strong early pressure there from Ellis Rushford, Cam Mazikowski. Great use of the stick to keep the puck in the neutral zone and keep UVA on their toes.
Yeah, UVA is playing a little complacent. They got to remind themselves, hey, you have to outwork the PK in this situation.
That wasn't a complacent play right there as Meredith knocked down Rushford here on the power play after Rushford had sent it the length of the ice. 50 seconds left to go in the Virginia power play. Throw on right wing side will enter in. He hits Dale in stride, and his shot blocked there by Ellis Rushford, moving with him stride for stride. Johnson on the far wall, tied up by Meredith. Johnson able to get it around the left point, and Thrun will collect in front of his own bench. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Dale trying to work this one ahead. That one knocked away by Mazikowski, top of his own circles, who go to the red line, and Tuz collects. Tuz for McNulty. He enters in left wing side at the point. He'll rim it around. Mazikowski first on it, right wing corner for NC State. Trying to work it up the wall, and he'll split the defense, and he'll go all the way down to be teed up by Voigt. 15 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Quick play ahead here for Dale. Dale, left wing side, gets around a man, puts it to the middle. They'll fire a shot, and that one just missed wide of the far post.
Those quick releases are important. You can't sit with the puck in the zone when you have that opportunity.
Elliott collects this one far side. Oh, Dale had a chance at that one. Or check that, Elliott had a chance in the slot, and now Anastradov's out of the box. 1 for 4 on the power play is Virginia. Left wing side, behind the net now. Virginia trying to collect this puck. Moving it ahead, Elia, long shift for him at the end of that power play. Trying to go ahead for Butler. Butler tied up with Anastradov. The 2 number 8s cancel out in front of the NC State penalty box, and McNulty will dump this one down. 17:40 left to go in the third, still 1-1.
Yeah, Joey Hall really needed to stay in his crease right there. Came out a little bit too much at the end of that UVA power play, which State ended up killing. Good for them. They get the momentum back.
Banashevitz gloves this one down. Jess all over his back, and now Jess trying to take it away for the Cavaliers. Free puck found by Jadala. Jadala sealed up in the corner boards. Jess trying to pick it out of feet, so too is Banashevitz. NC State captain comes away with it. O'Rourke fires and a blocker save made there by the Virginia netminder Voigt. Jadala to the middle, and Anastradov had his stick canceled out at the last moment. Banashevitz high slot, bodied off the puck. Butler finds it for Virginia. He'll backhand that one softly out to center as both teams start up some changes here. Mira, right circle, fake the shot, now trying to put it to the middle, and Lohmeyer blocked the centering pass. Here's Butler in front of his own bench. Backhand, hits Lohmeyer in the skates, offsides, and is not being able to hold himself. There is Thomas Elia with 16:56 to go in the third.
Yeah, great job there by Nikita Anastradov. His positioning in the middle of the slot all the way down low. Once again, NC State finding those corners and really wanting to crash the net and to create space on the sides for those quick one-time shots. I'm loving their offensive pressure so far.
Another noteworthy thing, Murrah, getting back in the play, applying back pressure. Both teams are doing a great job at that.
Face-off one here by NC State. Hudson trying to put this one ahead by Merchant, and now it'll be knocked there by Murdoch. Murdoch will go the length of the ice. Some stats are being announced here at the ACCHL tournament. A pro NC State stat followed by a pro UVA stat. Jeers and boos and cheers respectively. Left wing side to the middle, they score! Yeager on the back door. Virginia has the lead. 16:33 to go in the third. 2-1 Cavaliers.
Wow, what a great play, little backdoor play, you know, by UVA there. That's precisely what they have to do. Both teams have to do it on each side. You know, NC State defense kind of fell asleep on the back door there, and what a you know, you just thread the needle right in the back door. Nice little play.
Yeah, Joey just couldn't get over there. That's a heartbreaker for State. Very early on in this third, there's still a lot of hockey to be played, obviously, but that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, a lot of hockey. That's the message on the bench right now.
A great setup play. Jack Yeager out of Alexandria, Virginia. His 7th of the year and first of the tournament, comes in a huge spot. Virginia leading 2-1. Tuz puts that one off Yeager's feet. It's still in the zone. Johnson will fire, glove save, but it popped out. And Tuz and Danforth trying to play a little catch with it. Johnson from behind the the Virginia net. Yeager will collect near side wall. He'll flip it out to the neutral zone. Now found here. Robertson moving in. Robinson checked that on the backhand, and that one a pad save made by Voigt behind the net. Loose in the crease. Voigt tried to pounce on it somewhere. It's underneath him, and Parker Zarek trying to play vulture. Couldn't do anything with it. 15:57 left to go in the third. That goal, Jack Yeager scored, and Jacob Fishman the only assist to make it Virginia 2, NC State 1.
The intensity of this game is apparent. Great job right there. The second effort from State each time they try to get a shot off is absolutely second to none. Unbelievable job by the NC State offense.
I like this line. Robinson, he did a great job manufacturing some offense there.
Here's Robinson with the puck now near side wall, trying to spin away from a hit from his counterpart, 21 Dale. Thrun takes it away. Thrun right wing side, being bothered by Zarek on the back check. Near side wall. Dale takes it away. In some trouble there as Robinson canceled his stick. Rushford ahead for Johnson, hit him in the shin pads with it. Now loose puck collected here by Dale. Thrun on his right. Dale fires a shot, save made there by Hall, and he gives up no rebound, clutching that one to the chest. 15:34 to go in the third. 2-1 Virginia.
You know, getting pucks on net right now. You know, you got a 1-goal lead. You know, the message on the bench: get pucks on net. Let's crash the net. Joey Hall consuming that rebound though, not giving UVA any opportunity.
Face off to the left of Joey Hall. Nikita Anastradov going against Thomas Dale. Anastradov wins it. Mazakowski trying to flip it out to center. Win off Jadala's skate. Lohmeyer softly dumps it into the NC State end. Anastradov, now Rushford with the puck. Right wing side, Rushford hauled down to the ice. Here's Jadala, right wing, top of the circles. Jadala looking around. There's a wrestling match going around that he deked his way out of. Rushford from the top of the circles. That one went well wide of the far post. Now Banashevitz has this. Some more wrestling back in the neutral zone. Banashevitz to O'Rourke, left circle, he scores! O'Rourke buries it short side, and we've got a tie game again, 2-2.
Holy moly, sweet apples right there. Unbelievable shot by Ian O'Rourke. Let's take a look back there. Sam Banashevitz, an incredible job wheeling around the net. An amazing backhand pass to Ian O'Rourke, and absolutely skyrockets that puck top cheddar, and we have a tie game with 15:06 left to go.
Yeah, UVA's done a great job containing Sam, not giving him a lot of time and space out there, but he got away from the UVA defender, and he made a nice backhand saucer pass and a beautiful shot in the back of the net.
Ian O'Rourke, his first goal of the tournament and 5th on the year for the Morrisville, North Carolina native, has tied up this game 2-2. One of his regular season goals came in this building during a 3-2 contest against Wake Forest, so Ian O'Rourke getting pretty used to the Fairgrounds Annex here in Winston-Salem.
Incredible goal right there by Ian O'Rourke to get things going. They needed that to get the momentum back, and boy, oh boy, do we have a hockey game.
Murdoch left point, got it to Mira, and at the right circle, they say it deflected back in the zone, so no icing here as Jess finds it underneath the goal line. Merchant holds in right point, has it at the hash marks, then bodied off the puck. Elia has it, off the wall. He goes up for Butler. Butler back for Elia. That one knocked down by NC State at their own blue line. Now here's Alfonsetti trying to go ahead for Merchant. Got a half open wing, left side, fires, and an easy save made there as driving down to the ice is Voigt. Couldn't go 5-hole. NC State's goal scored by Ian O'Rourke with assist to Sam Banashevitz and Nikita Anastradov. 1 minute and 27 seconds later, and we're back to a tied hockey game.
Boy, just when you think you got a leg up in this game, there's just, you know, it's a dangerous hockey game, low-scoring game, but State comes right back and answers the call, and we got a tie game here.
NC State captain Sam Banashevitz now has himself a 4-point tournament, 2 goals and 2 helpers. Hudson, left point to Robinson, left wing hash. He's bothered there by McNulty. He'll slam him into the boards. Up the wall it goes. Yeager was waiting for it to get to him. It never got there. Robinson still tied up with McNulty. 2-on-2 battle near side in the Virginia end. Yeager skates it out. He's got the Virginia goal this period. Now he gets it ahead to Griffin Welch. Welch couldn't get around Halko, and Halko will knock him away at the NC State blue line. Under 14 to play here in the third. 2-2 our score, and a big hit by McNulty and a penalty coming up as he went right through Robinson's numbers. Tuz touches this puck, and McNulty not happy with the call, but he went right through the back. 13:46 to go in the third. NC State to the power play.
Yeah, costly penalty right there for UVA. NC State got the momentum back, and now another dagger in the back of the Cavaliers. This is big for State, and like we were talking about heading into the third, State needs to win this period to win the game, and this is their most important power play, arguably, of the season.
Absolutely. We'll see how UVA responds. If they're going to play them a little aggressive or passive, they got to jump on those loose pucks. If you see their numbers, you got to jump on those and make sure you get that puck 200 feet.
Cross-checking the call against McNulty. Now the penalty's up on the board. We can drop the puck. Anastradov going to go against Dale on the draw. Anastradov won it. Dale tried to get it out with anticipation. Rushford holds in left point. Banashevitz has it left wing corner. Look at the play there by Murdoch to take it away. Murdoch on the back end. Now he's going to skate it himself on the rush. Murdoch going one-on-one to the middle and a loose puck. Deke too far for himself. Stick slashed out of his hand. No call coming. Looked at the referee, but to no avail. Here's Jadala, right wing side. 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Murdoch trailing without a stick. Save made by Voigt. And now Virginia can get 4 pieces of lumber into hands. Murdoch still complaining to any striped shirt who will listen. 13:20 left to go in the third. 2-2 our score.
Yeah, I bet if Jadala could have had that play back, he probably wouldn't have put that on net so quickly. They had, obviously a man up here, but one guy without a stick. They had a good opportunity, golden opportunity to kind of set something up and make something happen.
1:34 left in the NC State power play.
Yeah, get set up in the zone here. This is going to be big. Anastradov winning that draw. If Banashevitz can rip that one home in the slot, boy, oh boy, this is going to be a crucial power play. Only $1:34 left. Let's see what happens.
Lohmeyer tried to sneak on late there for Virginia. They are the road team. They don't have last change. And now being thrown out of the circle there is Dale. Thrun comes in with it. NC State wins it. Rushford, shoulder save, shrugged off, loose there, and it's gloved away out of the crease by Tuz. What a heads-up play by the Virginia captain. Jadala, left wing corner to the middle, and it's shot off, and he scores! Or did he? Oh my goodness, what a save!
Wow.
Anastradov jumped up into the air. I thought that one had gone in. 13:06 left in the third, and we remain tied.
That guy's a magician. I don't know how he pulled that out of the net without the ref seeing that.
I gotta see this replay. Unreal.
Dip me in Axel Grease and call me slick. Unbelievable save there from Voigt. Just incredible, keeping this game tied up at 2.
And guys, I'm not wrong. The way Anastradov jumped, it looked like he had that one in.
Yeah, I hope Nikita gets his wallet back after the game.
Rushford from the center point made the save. David Voigt, take a bow. 52 saves, and that last one, 5 stars and more.
Yeah, that's not going to kill this power play for State. They got that puck cycling, and now just do it again because it's working.
There's a lot of time out there. They got to get it in, control it, get it set up.
Anastradov through the blue line, hauled down at the slot, got it back to Banashevitz. He fires a shot, pad save, and Jadala had it bank off of him and go wide behind the net. Now ahead here, Elia going to go 1-on-2 against the NC State defense. Elia tripped over the blue line, and Mazakowski takes it away. 45 seconds left to go in the NC State power play. We remain tied 2-2. Banashevitz being canceled out in the neutral zone, trying to leave it here for Johnson. Jess takes it away for the Cavaliers. Lohmeyer with this puck. He'll flip it down the length of the ice because he's a man down. 30 seconds remaining in the NC State power play. 12:15 to go in the third.
Yeah, they're losing the momentum here. We wanted it to keep going, but nonetheless, you're looking at a great effort there from UVA, and there they go. They take it away.
Stolen away by Jess. He'll fire it from the red line. Glove save made by Hall, and then he dumped it at the last second, trying to get around Meredith, but the referee said he hung on to it for too long. So Virginia has an offensive zone draw. 17 seconds left in their penalty kill.
Yeah, and these shouldn't be underestimated at this point of the game. These face-offs are critical to make sure the centerman's got to know what he wants to play here because games can be won off these face-offs.
NC State wins the draw. O'Rourke for NC State, going to push it ahead. Johnson, left wing, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Johnson fires, save made, rebound in the slot. Johnson across. Oh, O'Rourke couldn't get to it as it was taken away by Meredith.
I think the UVA player just got a skate on that. Otherwise, you would have saw a goal there.
Mira right point, blocked away by Tuz. Out of the box comes McNulty. We're back to 5-on-5 play. NC State 0 for 4 on the power play tonight.
Yeah, I started standing up for this one. I can't sit down anymore. This is exciting.
Johnson, center point, looks, glove save made there by Voigt. NC State buzzing, and now we've got a media timeout. 11:30, they're going to have to add some time as the clock continues to run. 2-2 our score, media timeout here at the ACCHL tournament. Back here at the Fairgrounds Annex, Jeff, I have some bad news. Zach's going to tell us more about food.
Oh, man, here we go. Well, fans,
Zach, you're killing me.
I know. It's your chance to win free Potbelly catering. Potbelly Sandwich Shop is teaming up with PackTV to give away $50 worth of Potbelly catering each week during the NC State hockey season. Head on over to go.ncsu.edu/potbelly to pick up your no minimum free $50 order. So to enter go.ncsu.edu/potbelly. I'm really sorry, Jeff.
Back underway here. NC State collects in the neutral zone. They'll flip it in. Ooh, a bouncing puck on Voigt. Had to be smart on that with the blocker. We're 5-on-5 here, 11:20. That puck hopped out. Mazakowski fired it in. And now it's going to go the length of the ice as Mazakowski fired it in on net. So an intentional offsides rule. The linesman, Mazakowski and Anastradov, both a little bit incredulous about it. But 11:17 to go in the third. 2-2 score. Virginia, the offensive zone draw.
Again, big offensive draw here. You know, these centers, they got a key on this. These are key situations this late in the game.
Face-off coming here to the left of Hall. Dale and Alfonsetti going to take it. Oh, Butler off the face-off. It's loose in the crease. And Alfonsetti cleared the danger for NC State. Flipped out all the way to the neutral zone. No high stick play as Virginia touches it. Lohmeyer across to O'Rourke. Now getting it up right wing side. Elia over to Butler. Left wing side. Katz holds himself on. Katz trying to collect it behind the net, and Mazakowski got to it first. Butler in front. Oh, and Katz deflected it wide of the near post. 10:50 left to go in the third. 2-2 our score. O'Rourke holds in right point for Virginia, and then Merchant able to get it away from him.
Great job there from UVA to really crush the net. Joey Hall was caught stunned. Great job there on the offense.
Alfonsetti through the neutral zone, trying to dodge a hit. Lohmeyer lost his stick, but he was able to leave it for Elia. Elia through the middle, thought about dropping it for Butler. Takes it himself, right circle, and a blocker save made by Hall. Left point, Murdoch, another blocker save. Elia the rebound. Back to Murdoch, left point. He'll fire, and through traffic, through the pad, save made there by Hall. Elia knocked down in the corner boards there. Katz puts a shot on an NC State player behind the net. Jess holds in on the near side wall. No hand pass, say the referees, as it's dumped down the length of the ice by NC State, and Merchant deflected it down, so the Wolfpack can change. 10:05 to go in the second.
Great line matchup for UVA. They had their top line out there, and they had NC State on their heels for a little bit. Had some good opportunities.
Behind the net, Griffin Welch had it poked off of his stick there by Halko. Now Fishman, he has a helper in this game. Gave Virginia the lead momentarily before NC State tied it up. We're 2-2, more than halfway through the third period. Yeager behind the net on the backhand, fighting through a bit of a hook from Anastradov in the corner. It'll fall there, and Fishman rims it around the boards. Halko behind the net, sending this one out of play, and the NC State bench will not be able to change. For fans who might be interested in the differences between pro and college, out of play in the college game here at ACHA means held bench, not delay of game penalty.
Yeah, again, looking at that play once again, NC State needs to be wary of Murdoch and that UVA defense. They're getting a lot of shots up top at the point. State's defense was caught a little bit down too low, leaving a lot of players wide open.
Left point, Tuz fired a shot. It's loose in the slot there, and Fishman just couldn't get his stick on it. It fell out of his reach. Hudson trying to get it out. This one will go past Tuz. He gets knocked down out of the play, and now Tuz enters right back in on sides. Across for Yeager, right wing, fires, and a glove save made by Hall. Rebound still loose there in the crease. All sorts of bodies. It's a goal line scramble, hand pass, and it goes out of the zone.
And
Joey Hall also had his mask fall off there. This faceoff's going to come outside. 9:12 to go in the third. 2-2.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Joey Hall's helmet came flying off, so that play would have been stopped anyway. That goal would not have counted. Nonetheless, an amazing job there by the NC State defense to really get back there in the crease to let Joey Hall give him a little bit of a rest there trying to block that net.
Yeah, Jeff, what about the decision from Yeager? He double clutched. He had a lot of net to work with while Hall was getting across.
He did. I thought it was a very nice play, a little patience there, and you know, Hall made a big save there.
So this neutral zone faceoff comes in front of the NC State bench. Zarek will win it. Picking this puck up, Johnson. 2-on-2 as he hits the line, left wing. Johnson to the middle, backhand off the side of the post. Robinson in the left wing corner, putting it behind the net. Nobody home in a black jersey. Lohmeyer trying to go up the wall. It's Kevin Danforth. Now it kicked off of his skates. Lohmeyer gets it out to the neutral zone, and Mira collects the red line. Zarek bodied off the puck. Johnson hooked there a little bit as he entered the zone, and he lost it. O'Rourke ahead for Danforth, and he put it right back into the zone, so Robinson's on sides. Robinson, right wing, he'll fire, missed well wide of the near post. 8:35 left to go here in the third period. 2-2 our score in the 2019 ACCHL final. Blum couldn't dump it out. Mira held in right point at the right circle. Virginia took it right back. Lohmeyer off the boards, and Mira collects at the red line. NC State defense taking their time, looking to set up another rush. O'Rourke left wing, had it knocked away, and here's Scott Danforth. Danforth through the middle, dodges a hit, firing a shot. Glove save made there by Hall and Kevin Danforth. A little bit of a run in towards the netminder. Ian O'Rourke and him exchange pleasantries. 8:12 to go in the third.
You know, NC State really is having trouble getting past there. I like that particular rush up the ice there by Danforth, but nonetheless, State cannot get settled down there in the slot, get a cycle going, and that's what they really need to do at this point. They're finding their best shots, just they need to rip him through traffic there because Voigt is really seeing that puck well.
Face-off coming here to the left of Hall. Mazakowski knocked down there by Meredith in the circle, but NC State still has possession. Kinney, left wing side, 2-on-2. He's already got a goal in this game, trying to put it to the middle, taken away on the back check there by Dale. Ahead for Thrun, now dumped in by Meredith. Glove hand there by Hall, and he'll hold on to that one. Hall well up on top of his crease there to glove that one down. A little bit of a snow shower, and Rushford pinning the guilty party against the boards. 7:57 to go in the third, 2-2 our score.
Right at it by UVA, little cross-ice dump, get behind the defense. You know, their defense, they getting them turned around and crash it. And they've been doing a good job of forechecking. When they dump the puck in, statistically, 80-90%, they have some puck control there. So keep them within that strategy, I think, is a good strategy for UVA.
Center's false start, and now the second effort here, won by Virginia. Thrun to the center point, nobody home there. Jess collects in the neutral zone. Jess sending this one in, right wing. It's found by Mazakowski. Mazakowski, D-to-D pass, now up the wall it'll go. Merchant had it knocked off his stick. Thrun has it in front of the NC State bench. Thrun being bodied up, Dale picks it out of feet. He goes back all the way to his own netminder. He split the defense inadvertently. Jess collects for Virginia inside their own end. Mazakowski from the red line dumps it in. Stick save easily made there by Voigt. 7:25 left to go in the third. There's a tie-up behind the net. Banashevitz freed it up for Jadala. Jadala to Anistradov from the slot. Blocked away there by Jess. Jess falls to the ice. Anistradov gets to it first. Works it down into the corner for his captain off the pads there. And a left point held in by Mazakowski. He'll fire that one, blocked by Meredith. Puck will go to the far wall. Rushford takes his look, and they score! Sam Banashevitz, the NC State captain, banging it home. Loose puck, rebound, 3-2 Wolfpack.
Praise the Lord on that one. Raining down from the sky. Captain Clutch knows what he is doing out there. And what did I say going into this one? It's that second effort. And that's what Banashevitz does best. He has the good shots. He leads by example, and that's the biggest thing. The super senior there studying public relations, boy oh boy, does he know what he is doing out there. Incredible second effort there by Captain Clutch.
7:03 to go in the third. Sam Banashevitz, his third goal of the tournament and 28th on the year. Currently separating this teams, might be a game winner in the ACCHL tournament. Still 7:03 left to decide it. And they'll get the puck for Banashevitz there for his own collection, as they're getting a new one here out of the box. Sam Banashevitz, the only assist on that goal, going to go to Cameron Mazakowski. Puck drop there at center ice. Back at the Virginia blue line. Tuz ahead, left wing side, deflected down by Katz, no icing. Mira behind the net, under 7 minutes to go here in the third. Right wing side, going to go ahead with it. Now Zarek through the neutral zone. Zarek lost the puck on the back check, but it's left there for O'Rourke. O'Rourke, right wing side, fires on that one, ramped up off of Tuz's stick, into the protective netting and out of play. 6:43 left to go in the third. 3-2 NC State. Jeff, important to see how Virginia responds now.
Well, one thing to realize right now on both benches is there's a lot of hockey to be played yet. There's a lot of time, and you got to stay to your game plan. State, they're probably going to try to get the puck deep. UVA's got to control the puck here. There's no question.
Face-off scrummed on. Cats can't get it out. Right point held in by Mira. Into the corner it will go. McNulty bodied up there, loose in the feet, trying to pick it out there is Robinson. No luck on that one. Now Butler with it, right wing side. Lost it to O'Rourke, just got it into the zone for Cats. Zarek trying to get it out. Robinson gloves this one down in the neutral zone. That one was behind his blind mate. Now here's Elia. He'll fire it. That one pinballed off of a shin pad, and now O'Rourke can't hold it in left point. Here's Johnson back the other way, one-on-one against Tuz. Johnson fires, and a rough pad save made there by Voigt. On the near side wall. This one will leak all the way out to the neutral zone. Mazakowski has it at the red line. He's set up Banashevitz on what currently goes down as the game-winning goal. Voigt finds that in the glove. He'll take his time and get a whistle. 5:57 to go in the third.
I can barely sit still in this booth. This is an exciting game. Every play is huge no matter how much you look at it. Riley Johnson, incredible job there to take that puck away, rush that in on the right wing side, and a good, decent shot right there. They got to keep it up, and they got to win the next 5 minutes and 57 seconds.
Virginia wins the draw. Griffin Welch going to skate it out to the neutral zone all by himself. Trying to chip around a defenseman. He does, has it left wing, and Kenny puts a shoulder onto him. Yeager and Rushford cancel out. Oh, Fishman had a chance. Side of the net off a weird bounce, and he couldn't put it on frame. Right point. O'Rourke holds this one in. Takes some abuse from Kenny and Alfonsetti. It'll leak out to the neutral zone. Welch, he nearly lost it, and Kenny couldn't go in on a break as he was tied up in the feet. Fishman rims this one around the boards. Rushford and Yeager, they tie up in that. Rushford caught an edge there in the corner. Yeager trying to draw a hooking call. Referee not buying it. To the right point. O'Rourke fires a shot. Save made. Rebound on the backhand. And he just lifted it wide. Griffin Welch this close to tying it up. Still a wrestling match going on far side corner. Now the combatants pick themselves up.
What an opportunity for UVA there.
Fishman, right wing, just whistled it wide of the far post. And Estradov chipping it out off the boards. He gets it out. Griffin Welch dumps it right back in for Virginia. 5 minutes left to go in the third. NC State leads 3-2. Banashevitz gets it ahead here for Jadala. Left circle, fires a blocker save. Toughing that one off is Voigt. Saw it through his man's legs. Now Jadala, another shot off the glove hand as Voigt holding on to his post.
Yeah, Leith Jadala did a great job right there, utilizing the extra space behind the net.
Here's Dale, left circle, stick save, easily made there by Hall. Dale puts a man into the boards. Around near side it'll come. Banashevitz backhands this one down the length of the ice. It will not have the gas for icing. Murdoch could have played it, and Voigt will just stretch it ahead to Thrun. Thrun deflects it down, no icing. Mazakowski up for Banashevitz. He'll deflect it down so NC State can change. 4:20 left to go here in the third. 3-2 NC State at the ACCHL final. O'Rourke couldn't chip around a man. Dale has the puck. Little too cute in the neutral zone there. Robinson lost it though. O'Rourke for NC State now flips it to the Virginia blue line. Zarek has it, enters the zone, 3-on-3, left wing, fires on a glove save, made there by Voigt. 4:01 to go in the third, 3-2 NC State leads.
And who's going to step up for UVA? That's the conversation on the bench right now. We're looking to lean on some veteran presence. Who wants it more? NC State definitely trying to protect that lead. Limit their mistakes. Don't take too many risks at this point. You got the game in the bag if you do that.
Behind the Virginia net, McNulty takes his time. Under 4 minutes to play here in the ACCHL final. NC State leads by a goal. Robinson dropping it back at the red line. This one dumped in by Mira. It's on net, and Voigt will take the whistle. Zarek doing a little bit of a flyby, and Elliott letting him know he's not too happy about it, Zach.
You got to appreciate the celebration of hockey that's going on right here in Winston-Salem. Incredible culmination of a very historic growth season there for the ACC Hockey League. It's been exciting to be here, and I can't wait to see the outcome in the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Wilson, the linesman, pushing the back wings over to their hash marks. Virginia wins the draw. Tuz collects. He has it behind the net. 3:40 left to go here in the third period. Virginia needs a goal to stay in this one. Tuz to McNulty. Up the right wing side, deflected by Elliott into the zone. Right wing corner, Mira onto it first. Rims it around the near boards. Katz collects it here for Virginia. Katz trying to find some space. Zarek dispossesses him of the puck, and then Elliott puts it right back into the corner. Katz for Elliott. Those two trying to play catch in tight quarters. McNulty comes down, and a stick save made there by Hall. Elliott has it on the near side boards to the middle. That one pops up into the air, and NC State bats it out of midair and puts it to the near side wall. Icing the puck down here is Robinson, and Tuz wins the race to the hash marks. 3:02 left to go in the third. A tired group of Wolfpack out there. Will Coach Gazzillo use his timeout?
So actually right there, the coaches were mentioning that the play was deflected, and they called an icing on that anyway. But at this point in the game, if State does get a little bit too frantic out there,
it is. Timeout, NC State.
There we go. This is a good moment here for State. They do need to settle it down. They were getting frantic. So let's see. Coach Gazzillo's mantra will be just hold on for 3 minutes. It's going to be big, but let's see what happens there, Coach Volkman.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the message. You don't want to overcommit in the defensive zone. You want to stay in between the opposing offensive player and the net. You don't want them to get inside in any play. You got to have good sticks in the passing lane. Play a little bit tighter and make sure that puck gets out of your end. All right, off the glass, anywhere you can get it out. That's the key. If you're UVA on the flip side, you got to have a lot of communication out there, always supporting the puck carrier. They're looking to obviously pull the goalie. I wouldn't be surprised if we see one more timeout here, so UVA can kind of capitalize on that and make sure they got their top line out here the last 3 minutes.
Kind of surprising what we can see from inside these benches. UVA doesn't have any whiteboards out, not really looking to draw up a play here. Still 3 minutes and 2 seconds of hockey, so don't need a set play, but maybe on the timeout, especially that NC State took. A little surprised by that move, anybody?
Set plays are a little bit overrated in this situation. I think, they're going to have to win the draw here. They know State's going to play a little more composed, a little more passive. They're going to play defensive side of the puck. It's all about moving the puck, probably low, high, getting some track in front of the net. Simple hockey here.
I'm getting chills looking around the arena, not because it's cold in here. I mean, it is cold, but look at the fan support here. This is State's best team in quite some time, and the fans are here to wait it out until the bitter end. Let's see what happens.
Center point held in here by Murdoch. Murdoch on the backhand. Voigt still securely in his net. Robinson takes it away, and now he'll be slashed there by Murdoch, and Jess collects the Virginia blue line. Fishman, right wing side, enters in. Blocker save made by Hall. Rebound there by Welch, blocked by NC State. Welch on the right wing corner to Murdoch, top of the circles, pad save made there. Rebound loose, Welch, and Fishman just whistled it high over the bar. 2.5 left to go here in the third.
Amazing opportunity there for UVA.
Zarek trying to get it out here. Murdoch going to go across left wing, and now Zarek pokes it away at the NC State blue line, ahead for Johnson. Johnson slips Murdoch, has it on the goal line, now wrapping it around the net, and he just lost the handle on it. 2:15 left to go in the third. Cross ice, flip this one to his line mate Robinson. Robinson at the right wing circle. He'll give it a go and missed wide of the far post. Left point, Mazakowski will hold this one in. He takes a shot there from Meredith. This one will rim around as teams are in the midst of a change. Jess sends this one the length of the ice. It looks like it might be on net. No, but touching it is Hall, so no icing here. Under 2 to play here in the third. 3-2 NC State leads. Watching Voigt, he's at the hash marks right now. Dale, stick handling through the neutral zone. Dropped it there for Meredith. Dumps it in. Rushford trying to slap it out. Mazakowski, check that. Alfonsetti tying up on the far wall. Goes down into the corner. There goes Dale. And now there goes Voigt. No, Voigt's going to go back as NC State took control of it. Still 5-on-5 here as of right now. Voigt retreating back to the hash marks.
There he goes.
McNulty right circle. There he goes. Fires glove save. Hawley covers on it. And there, no rebound given up. 1:26 left in the third. Empty net Virginia. 6-on-5 Cavaliers who need a goal.
Yeah, it's time for a timeout here, UVA, and gain some strategy. Maybe bring out the whiteboard like you wanted to see here last timeout.
1:26 left in the third period. NC State 3, Virginia 2. Timeout Virginia. Now both teams have used their timeouts. If you're just joining us, we were 1-1 going into this third period of play, and then it was Virginia who picked up the opening goal of the third period, thanks to number 14, Jack Yeager, his first of the tournament. But then NC State with 2 unanswered. Ian O'Rourke, his second goal in this building, though it's first of the tournament. He scored a goal when NC State visited Wake late in the season. And then the captain, Sam Banashevitz, currently the decider.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's been a great season for these guys so far heading into this one. A lot of great offensive pressure there from the entire NC State team, but nonetheless, UVA comes into this one. They're down by 1 with $1:26 left to go here. They need Will Thrun to step up here. You know, coming from Southburg, Massachusetts there, he really needs to bring this UVA team to life. David Voigt now back on the bench there. This is going to be crucial.
Yep, we got both top lines are out there right now. We got some good hockey ahead of us. What a fantastic game.
Face off to the left of Hall, won by Dale. Toes to Murdoch, left point, that one blocked. Side of the net, Welch is going to collect it. Over to the left wing corner, Dale up for Murdoch, left point. Murdoch sends this one behind the net. Griffin Welch, right wing corner. Up the wall to Tuz. Now back for Welch, right circle. Tried to fire a shot, missed wide near post. Murdoch has it. 1:05 left to go. Johnson sealed the puck up on the far side wall, trying to hold it in there, and doing so is Dale. NC State, Banashevitz ahead for Johnson. Johnson got the game on his stick as he moves in, and he scores! Riley Johnson just seals NC State's ACCHL title. He 5-holes the Virginia captain, and it's 4-2 Wolfpack.
Yeah, great goal there by Riley Johnson, moving in the slot right there on UVA. They've had a great year, and you need to give it to them. Incredible effort from them. They've been hard to play against. This win was no walk in the park there for State. An amazing job by Riley Johnson to move in. He's had such a great weekend, but nonetheless, just unbelievable job there. David Voigt stepping in, really doing a great job at NC State, proving why they are the #1 team in the ACCHL.
Riley Johnson, the ACCHL Rookie of the Year, and likely first teamer and maybe even MVP of the tournament, as he has his tournament-leading 5th goal on the empty netter with under a minute to go. 4-2 NC State. Virginia has it back in their own end. Kinney, right wing side, putting it to the middle, and Elia will get to that puck first. Elia from behind, up the wall, left wing side to Thrun. Thrun to Dale. That one will deflect off of his stick, and now Mazakowski will send this one out. McNulty dumps it in. This is an offsides here, so can't play that puck as Thomas Dale. 25 seconds left to go in the third. Joey Hall trying to pump up the NC State crowd as Virginia touches up. Mazakowski cross-ice dump, and I think that tells the story right there. Virginia netminder Voigt, going to come out, touch that puck, negate icing. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Slap down. Mazakowski at the blue line. He'll flip it in on net. Stopped there by the Virginia netminder. 3 seconds left, and they'll celebrate around Joey Hall. NC State undefeated heading into the regional, their 3rd ACCHL tournament crown.
You know, what a game. You were talking about Riley Johnson. You know, there is no question in my mind that guy's the MVP. He's kind of, I hesitate saying he's the unsung hero out there. He doesn't get a lot of, you know, he sits in the shadow of a guy like Sam Banashevitz, but he is a powerful force on that team, and he's going to be the true leader moving forward.
An absolutely phenomenal final. Zach, there it is, an NC State crown, undefeated season, and now the Wolfpack look ahead to the ACHA Southeast Regional Tournament.
You got to savor this for the week and then get right back at it. Riley Johnson, of course, has had an incredible season, and this is his first year. He's still got a long way to go here heading into this one. Riley Johnson, incredible effort, but you got to give it to the Cavaliers on an incredible season, coming in as the 3rd seed in the ACCHL. An incredible tournament, great wins over Georgetown and back in the first round there. This has just been an incredible tournament to watch, and NC State walks away with the ACCHL title.
It might not be their home arena. It might not be PNC Arena where the Hurricanes play, and the NC State Wolfpack have a couple of home games, but there's a lot of red and black here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, celebrating as NC State keeps the trophy in North Carolina, and they defeat Virginia 4-2. Well, let's take a break here. When we come back, we've got Logan Ward, who's going to be on the ice interviewing a number of different players from NC State, and we got a long time to put a bow on this one. Wolfpack, their 3rd ACCHL tournament crown, as they defeat Virginia 4-2. Back after this at the ACCHL tournament.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauer knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Back here at the Fairgrounds Annex, going through the postseason tournament awards now, in our first one just given out. Eric Mura is the ACCHL tournament MVP. I find this interesting, Zach. Despite Riley Johnson's 5 goals, it's Eric Mura, a defenseman who we talked about a lot on the broadcast. He's one of the brightest stars in this NC State team.
Unsung hero right there. Riley Johnson getting a lot of the attention with the goals. Eric Mura potted a few, but at the same time, incredible defensive effort throughout the tournament. Well deserved.
Eric Mura, the tournament MVP, as he shakes the hand there of ACCHL Commissioner Mike Wally. By the way, want to give a big thank you to Jeff Volkman, who had to bolt, actually has a bit of tournament administrator responsibilities as part of the festivities here. So for right now, it's the Zach and Zach duo here with you on the post-game show. We'll hear from Logan Ward as he's going to get some interviews lined up once the team gets around celebrating and hoisting that Admiral's Cup over their head. 3rd time now in NC State history. And get this, they're now in a tie for 2nd place with who else but Virginia. ACCHL tournament's got a lot of rivalries brewing, and I think this one set another good chapter.
You know what, and I definitely agree with that, and UVA has always been hard to beat against State. State has lost their past 3 matchups against UVA, and to finally win this one in the most important game of the year, this is going to be great. Savor it, but you have to remember to get ready for the ACHA Regionals.
And here's the photo op. Sam Banashevitz. Oh, come on, Wally, put it on the other hand. Please put it between you. Sam Banashevitz and Mike Wally doing the photo op as NC State about to lift their 3rd Admiral's Cup trophy.
There we go. And he hoists it high. Sam Banashevitz in his final season here. This is the most well-deserved trophy for a guy that I've ever seen. He worked so hard on and off the ice to get this team together, and they celebrate all as one. And he hands it off to Joey Hall, 2nd here.
Joey Hall had 2 wins. He got the win in the 11-1 victory over St. Joseph's, and then a phenomenal effort here, stopping 35 of 37 shots. Though unfortunately for him, he was not the strongest netminder tonight. That's over there on David Voigt's side of things. He stopped 58 of 61 shots he saw, and then the 1 empty netter to seal it from Riley Johnson. I mean, David Voigt and Joey Hall, that was a heck of a goaltending matchup tonight.
Absolutely, and David Voigt was definitely the better goaltender today. Faced some high quality shots, but still Joey played a great game, and you have to give a lot of credit to the Cavaliers. They played outstanding through the season and through this tournament. Don't let NC State's victory overshadow how great the victory was.
Let's take a quick 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll continue to bring you pictures from the celebration. NC State wins the 2019 ACCHL tournament, and we'll get some interviews from Logan Ward. It's all coming up after this at the ACCHL tournament. Back here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, the team picture just taken, all the different scratches for NC State. Guys like Tart and Hutchinson and Stanley, Fong, Dungan, they're all out there in their jerseys getting to be part of history here. The Zach and Zach duo bringing you NC State's 4-2 victory over UVA. Zach, I know as an NC State student, you're obviously beaming with pride, covering this team all year. It's just been a journey for them as they continue to be undefeated.
And you know, covering this tournament here, Zach, it's really hard to stay neutral knowing that I come from NC State, and you got to give it to the Cavaliers, but this is just incredible. Covering NC State all year, knowing the work that these guys put in, I'm in awe, and this is so great for the boys, and this is so great to see. Just the culmination of hockey in North Carolina leads up to this, and this is just incredible here, Zach.
And you know, for NC State's undefeated season, they still had to play in a handful of nail-biters. Even going back a couple of weeks ago in this building, Wake Forest nearly upset them in the final game of the year, but a goal, 46 seconds, I believe is what it was, left in the game, gave NC State the perfect regular season, then wins against St. Joseph. Wake Forest again, that was a bit of a gutty effort. And then, of course, Virginia here tonight makes them, I believe, now 25-0 heading into the regional tournament.
You know, those were two big victories, but dating all the way back to last semester, State faced Delaware, a very highly ranked team, and won at the very last second with a goal from Tyler Alfanzetti. So back at that moment, I knew this team was something special. An incredible job.
Going through just the different players on the team that are going to be awarded with the trophy for NC State, just going in numerical order. And by the way, we do have tournament teams to bring you that I believe will be announced here at the Fairgrounds Annex. We're also waiting to see Logan Ward going to pull across his first man right there. And it looks like it is head coach Gazzillo he's lining up right now. There's still some photo ops being done, so we'll forgive Logan, we'll forgive NC State. You know, they're enjoying the moment. It's tough to put a microphone in front of them, but looks like Coach Gazzillo is lined up and ready to go here in just a moment.
Yeah, this is the hardest time to do an interview. What words can you have to say after this? You're still starstruck here, but here we go.
Here we go. Logan, take it away with head coach Gazzillo.
Here with the ACCHL championship coach, Mike Gazzillo. Coach, what does this win mean for your team, winning in such a fashion like that?
You know what? I mean, it just shows the resilience of the guys. I mean, some of our wins were a lot easier than others, and you know, we knew we came back last week from play. We came back from being down 2-1 to Wake Forest, and so we knew we had it in us. You know, we knew we had the fight in us. The guys were in a really good mood the whole time. Everything we talked about was everything was positive the whole time. Everything was positive, and you know, it's kind of like the old 69 meant, you got to believe. And I just felt good about the whole situation, just the way they were, you know.
Absolutely. What really sparked that comeback, by the way? Really, you're down in that situation. How do you turn things around?
You know, it's just, listen, guys, you know, like they were saying, we've got whatever time was left on the clock left in our season, you know, and we knew we could do it. We knew we had the shoot capability. We knew we were getting great goaltending. The defense was doing their job. It's just a matter of just going out and just getting pucks to the net, and you know, law of averages, right? You know, the more you get to the net, the better off your chances are. And so just stay the course, stay with the game plan, stay focused, you know, and that's what they did.
What's the strategy moving forward? You've got the regional tournament ahead.
Yeah.
What's next?
You know, we normally would practice on Tuesday night, but we're gonna tell the guys to take that night off and let them relax a little bit, and we'll hit the ice Thursday and then twice next week going into regionals. And you know, just look, you go out and you play your game. I mean, honestly, that's just a novelty at this point. I mean, it's not like we don't want to win, but this was the goal from the beginning of the season, and we achieved it. And you know, we'll just see if we can't carry this momentum up into Liberty.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. This has been Coach of the Year, Mike Gazzillo. We'll be right back.
We're going to keep it right here. Thank you so much, Logan. Getting us words from Coach Gazzillo as he's now heading off into another photo op. And I like this, Zach, from the NC State fans. And just they traveled so well here for this tournament, and the program showing their love for their fans. I mean, they've taken photo ops all over the place, but now they're in the corner boards trying to get as much of the ice pack as they can into that picture. Because, you know, behind every great team, there's an even greater support group.
Again, there's Zach. It's the culmination and celebration of hockey in North Carolina. And these fans are not even bona fide NC State hockey fans. These are just fans that maybe saw a tweet today and decided, you know what, I'm going to come support my school. And there they are, incredible fashion. They're a part of history, and that is something they're going to be able to go home and tell their parents about.
After this photo op, I believe Logan Ward had the NC State netminder Joey Hall lined up, but we'll wait as, again, more pictures being taken. These are moments that you're never going to forget as NC State wins their third ACCHL tournament in program history. Let's take a quick break, let the photo ops roll. When we come back, we'll have some more numbers to tell you about, and we'll also get another interview or two with Logan Ward from the NC State Ice. This is the ACCHL tournament.
Is Shattered.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone title unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Looking for great, affordable family fun in the Triad? Look no further than the Carolina Thunderbirds.
Centered, Salak, in all alone, scores!
The speed of NASCAR, the grace of ballet, and the punishing hits of football, and sometimes a fight breaks out.
These guys are loading on each other, and Trauerod knocks Trudman down in front of the Elmira bench.
For ticket information and schedule, visit CarolinaThunderbirds.com or by calling 336-774-GOAL. And don't forget, parking is free!
Back here at the Fairgrounds Annex, and Logan Ward is with the tournament's leading goal scorer, Riley Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm here with Rookie of the Year and now champion, Riley Johnson. Riley, fantastic game. What sparked this comeback? How did you guys turn it around being down like that?
Yeah, going into the third period, we just knew we had to get the guys going. We followed Sam's lead. Sam really just had a good talk with us, and just we knew what we had to do, and we got it done.
All right, looking ahead, you've got the regional tournament next. I know you guys are going to celebrate this championship, but looking ahead, how do you guys prepare for that?
Oh, yeah, well, I think we played a great game today, especially this third period. So we just want to carry what we did today into next week or 2 weekends from now, and I think it'll get the job done.
All right, congratulations again. Thank you, Riley. We'll be right back with more players after this.
All right, thanks for that, Logan. Going to get some more players lined up. This captain, Sam Banashevitz, who ends up getting the game-winning goal, just banking in that rebound. Sometimes that's all you needed to do. And that's how the game was won. Of course, Riley Johnson got the empty netter to seal it. 5 goals on the tournament for the ACCHL Rookie of the Year. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
State's going to miss Sam Banashevitz, but at the same time, they're not. They got a budding superstar there in Riley Johnson, and you saw it here. 5 goals in the tournament, and he's going to come back next year, probably take that first-line slot up top there. This is going to be huge going in, and it was great to see that he could keep the offensive pressure going.
Got even more merch coming out now as the NC State ACCHL Championship hats going out there. And that's what hockey players love. They love their hat games. And NC State now getting the red ball caps out. ACCHL champions in 2019, their third their third win in program history. They now tie Virginia for second all-time in the ACCHL. They also tied Duke University. So three-way tie now in the ACCHL. Georgetown undisputed, though, at 6 different titles. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit before one of those teams catch them. And you know what? Let's talk a little bit about that Georgetown team, because they had a semifinal run that seemingly came out of nowhere, undefeated in the ACCHL, and they gave the Virginia team a run for their money. They were nearly the ones in this final game.
Absolutely. I thought Georgetown played a hell of a tournament, and going back, you know, they had so many good players heading into this tournament. They played so strongly, and it was a little bit of a disappointing loss last night there, but you know, you just can't discount any team. And, you know, we always talk about it before every tournament. This is a tournament full of upsets. This is everything to these guys. So these teams are going to come out of nowhere because every game is so different. It's so unique, and it's so outstanding to see these guys. With Georgetown, I really would have loved to see them in the final, honestly. But nonetheless, UVA was a strong team. They came into this one. They battled hard. They worked hard. And you know what? State really deserved this one because they were the better team.
And as we mentioned a couple of different times, this is a big growth year for the ACCHL. That's also adding the Richmond Spiders now to get themselves back up to 16 after the unfortunate dropping of Clemson. So this league still pushing forward, still very strong. Their 4 divisions set up obviously is great for the 8-team tournament because, look, we didn't really actually see many upsets in this tournament despite what we've known in years past. All 4 division winners made it, and then the 1 versus 3 is what it ended up being. Looks like Logan Ward has another interview lined up. He's got the winning netminder. It's Joey Hall. Go, take it away, Logan.
Joey Hall, now champion Joey Hall. Joey, you played a great game net there. There are a couple moments where it was touch and go, but you played a great overall game. How does it feel going up against a tough opponent like the Cavaliers?
It's so good. You know, yesterday I was getting asked a lot, you know, who do you want to play tomorrow, Georgetown or UVA? And I told everyone, you know, Georgetown might be an easier team, but I want to beat UVA. You know, they beat us 2 years ago. I got some friends on that team. My family lives in Charleston now. It means a lot, especially beating them, you know.
Absolutely. And again, going forward, you've got the regionals coming up. Going to make an appearance there. How are you going to prepare for that?
Yeah, it's hard to think about that now after win, but you know, take it one step at a time, one game at a time. We play a tough opponent first, and you know, no games are certain. So you just gotta take the first game, you know, get it out of the way, get that win, and just see who we play next. Go as far as we can.
All right, thank you very much, Joey, and congratulations once again. Send it back to the booth up there. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Logan. He'll be lining up another interview, I'm sure. Eric Mura, tournament MVP, Sam Banashevitz. I mean, take your pick. I'm pretty sure every single guy is going to want to talk about this one because they're all in Jubilee down there in black, red, and white. NC State defeats Virginia 4-2. Zach and Zach here with you on the call. Zach, Joey Hall only played in 2 out of the 3 games. He was spelled by Cannon in that semifinal game, but really you saw why Hall is their trusted guy in this game. He went down 2-1 on a great play from Virginia, but Hall never seemed to waver. He stopped everything after that came his way and really inspired the Wolfpack to get this win.
Yeah, I know. I think Gazzillo knew that they were going to play all 3 games, giving Cannon that start yesterday against Wake Forest, giving Joey that rest yesterday. Huge move right there. And you know what? Joey really proved why today. You know, everyone has, you know, their superstitions, everything like that. Challenges a shooter well, and it really proved well today. He ended up stopping several, you know, really great opportunities there. So great on Joey Hall once again.
I believe, I don't know, I'm guessing tournament teams aren't going to be announced here. They're probably going to be put out somewhere, and we'll get those in a little bit. It looks like Logan lining up another interview, and who else? NC State captain Sam Banashevitz. Logan, take it away.
Was that AJ? Come here. Right, I'm here with MVP and now champion Sam Banashevitz. Sam, absolutely fantastic game out there. You guys played a great game. What does this mean to cap off the season with a championship like this?
I've been working 5 years for this. Yeah. It's been a long 5 years, but it's been the best 5 years of my life, and this team truly makes this experience wonderful. It's all these guys out here that make this so much fun. Yeah. I've got no words. I don't know how to describe it. Everyone keeps asking me how I feel. Yeah. I have no idea. Come here, come here, come here. You know, it's just been a great experience. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. And just to cap this game off right here, icing on the cake for sure.
Absolutely, and you're not done yet. You got the regionals coming up. Yep. You guys looking ahead. Yep. What else do you guys need to do to get ready for that?
It's the same mentality, you know, and we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This is this is truly what we've been working for all season, but regionals is certainly a nice bonus, and it's the second time that our team has done that ever in history. So the fact that, you know, we did it tonight or this season, you know, it makes it even better. This is, if anyone should go out on a 5th year, this is definitely the team to do it with. These boys are amazing. You know, this team is going to be real good for years to come too.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. I think that's it down here on the ice. We'll send it back up to the booth. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Logan. So I guess that'll do it for that one. Sam Banashevitz, I think it's a good note to end it on. The captain also scored the game-winning goal. Had himself a heck of a tournament, too. 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. Sam Banashevitz, 5th-year player. Yeah, they still got regionals to look forward to, but what a nice little feather in the cap of his career.
Yeah, you know what, Sam, you know, I've had classes with that guy, and I've spent so much time with him covering NC State, and I got to tell you one thing, that dude is the heart and soul of the Ice Pack. Whenever you think of the Ice Pack, everybody you talk to back in Raleigh, you think of Sam Banashevitz, and this is an unbelievable, deserving time for him, and they're going to enjoy this, but they got to get right back at it like I believe it was Coach Gazzillo talking about it. They got to get right back at it on Thursday. Get ready for a great regional tournament.
By the way, before we send it off and we put a big bow on this, I mentioned tournament teams. I put in the media vote for this. I'm not sure if those are getting announced or wherever they may be. Probably up on social media somewhere. But from what I had from the tournament, I'm sure you'll probably agree with a number of these. The forwards, 2 of them coming from NC State. It's Laith Jadala, and then it's of course number 11 Riley Johnson. I mean, 5 goals on the year. How could you get him out of there? How about this, though, for a pick? Number 29 for Wake Forest, Gebhardt. Wake Forest only scored 5 goals. Gebhardt factored on all 4 of them, and he was just an absolute menace out there. I mean, NC State had to deal with him, a goal and an assist in the semifinal game. That's how I voted. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if that's the end-all, be-all, but Gebhardt, a phenomenal tournament for a first team nod there. Over on the defense, of course, we've got the tournament MVP, number 4, Eric Mura. Also on the other side, it's going to be a fun technicality. We got to go Elia, because Elia's a defenseman all season, and he just randomly plays forward here for this tournament. And oh, look what he does, 4 goals and 2 assists. So Elia, the first team nod there. And then I think you have to give the goalie nod to David Voigt. I mean, you just looked at all the shots he stopped, not only in this championship game, but he played in 2 one-goal games to get to this point, surviving against George Washington and then being part of that comeback against Georgetown. Virginia was the DC Killers. I guess for their sake, it was just too bad NC State's not from DC.
I know, right? And the thing is, going back to Gebhardt there, he's silky, he's crafty, he's sneaky. He did a great job yesterday. He fooled NC State's defense so well, making the state defense bite on his first goal with a beautiful back and forth play with Savaletti right there. Had some great picks right there, and obviously, you know, this is a very complex game. There's a lot of moving pieces, and each team deserves really good praise for everything they put forth in this year. Coaching changes and practices and schedules. These guys have to work so hard to get that 1 hour of practice time every Tuesday and Thursday back at the Iceplex, and they really just, this is rewarding for them, and playing their lives through hockey. Hockey is their lives, and hockey is what they enjoy doing, and they just love this sport so much. So once again, this has just been a fantastic tournament. Great players all around.
Another couple of guys you probably see in those tournament lists, of course, the netminder Joey Hall. He only played in 2 games, but really between Hall, Mayer had a good tournament, but I think the NC State game was sort of his undoing. A couple of goals that, you know, he maybe shouldn't have given up, but Mayer's probably in consideration there. And of course, the Charlotte netminder Beaulieu, 61 saves in an overtime loss. Very rarely does a one-game appearance get you in there, but you know, Beaulieu also had a phenomenal tournament. Of course, as we mentioned, David Voigt. Other NC State guys I'm expecting to see, of course, the captain, Sam Banashevitz, Tyler Alfanzetti. He had a couple of goals in this one. How about Ryan Kinney? 2 goals, so 1 in the semifinals, 1 in the finals. That's what blows my mind is NC State won 11-1. Kinney barely registered on the score sheet in that one, and yet comes up with 2 big goals in the 2 biggest games of the year so far for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Ryan Kinney had a great tournament, and that goal that he scored yesterday against Wake Forest proves why he wears the A on that sweater, leads by example. And once again, you just look at all the players in this tournament, and I can't say it enough, just great all-around effort.
All right, and with that, I think that'll put a bow on the 2019 edition of the ACCHL tournament. Don't worry, fans, we're back right here in Winston-Salem. It's a 2-year deal. The Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex will be hosting the 2020 ACCHL tournament. Will NC State be back to defend? Will Georgetown surprise us and maybe make a run at the finals? Who knows? We got 365 days to figure that all out. Big thanks go out to a lot of different people. There's a whole crew at PackTV. Zach, you're a part of that. Brandon Boucher over here, Logan Ward. I mean, all you guys coming out, being able to help out, add some real great production value to this tournament. It was absolutely invaluable, and we have to thank you guys first and foremost. There's a number of different people that were part of the Thunderbirds crew that helped out. Graham Tuck, Brett Wiseman. You saw James Jackson. He was doing some interviews, also some camera work. Haley McFadden, who was local from Wake Forest, helping out as well. Jose Bahena, of course, our on-air talent. Scott Brand, Jeff Folkman, Brett and Graham also got in there as well. Zach, you and Logan also did a handful of games in this tournament. It's just been a whole collaborative team effort, and to quote a great philosopher, it's great to see a plan come together.
Definitely here, and like I've been saying the entire time here, this is a culmination of a beautiful sport in a beautiful area in North Carolina. We're growing the game. College hockey is alive, and boy, oh boy, hockey is alive in North Carolina.
That will do it for the 2019 ACCHL tournament. Thank you for joining us on Carolina Thunderbirds TV YouTube. Again, a big thanks to PackTV, the Carolina Thunderbirds, Wake Forest Club Hockey for helping us put on the event, and of course, the city of Winston-Salem and the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex crew. One more time, the final score of the 2019 ACCHL final: NC State 4, Virginia 2. The Wolfpack, their 3rd Admirals Cup in program history. I'm Zach DeBozart. Good night, and we'll see you next year at the ACCHL tournament here at the Annex.